Hello there, hello there, hello there, my delightful Twitcherinos, and for the first time in quite some fucking time, hello there, my YouTuberinos. How the fuckity fuck are we all? I'm very well, and thank you for asking. Yes, there has been a slight change slash improvement, maybe, I don't even know, to the output on from the Kev, in that I'm now streaming also on YouTube. That's the basic difference. It's not a lot going on, but you know, it is what it is. What in the fuck has happened there? Why has the chat done this? Hang on a second. Apologies, everyone. You what the fuck? Why has my chat gone absolutely? What? I was trying to get the YouTube and the Twitch chats together, and it's totally bollocksed it up. Hang on a minute. There you go. I mean, technically that's a thing that's there. Hang on a second. Apologies, everyone. You will notice that I am technologically what people like to call a fucking idiot. So, yeah, things could be difficult for me. What is that? Oh, for fuck's sake! So this is why I don't like change, because things always go fucking wrong. Right. Twitch. Keep typing, people, so that it comes up on the thing. Right. Apologies, there's not a lot I can do here, really. I'll go boxed, right. What colours do we want?
Stop it. Get some help.
Thank you, everyone. By the way, this will be an absolute fuck up of a stream because I'm getting used to the thing again, right? But we will. There is content as well, so you know, stay tuned for that. Honest, it'll be fun. Where are we? Show platform icons. I don't know what the fuck that means. How do I get the hang on, background colour? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hide. I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of this is. Someone help me. So someone make the horribleness go away. Duplicate. Embed chat. How do I do that? Embed URL for website. But I don't want it for the website, do I? Or do I? I don't even fucking know. Hang on a minute. Let's see if we can get a chat box going, people. I mean, I could have done this in the thing I did earlier. I did a practice stream earlier and it was fine. So I don't know why it's deciding to be fucking mental now. Right. Okay, that appears to work again now. But just for Twitch, I don't know why it's doing. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Squidge. Right, it's a bit mental and shit, but that'll do for tonight, okay? You're just gonna have to put up with that. It's just the way of the world. Right. Also, hello YouTube. YouTube people, you will have to keep me informed as to whether YouTube is even working. What is this? That is an image. What is this? All right, lads. Scott's word of the day. Stop it now. I don't need you to be confusing me tonight. I don't need you to be fucking making things more difficult for me. No, we want it slightly bigger than that, don't we? 400, let's say. Boom. Right. Fuck yes. That'll do. Bollocks to it. Right. Yes, the spanners, but anyone who's a fucking one of the people in YouTube chat or whatever, if you're a moderator, feel free to ban at your leisure. Go fucking mental with it. Go wild. I am here too, but under a different name, so you know... Okay, well, I don't know people's different names and stuff. After many years. Well, indeed. In before, is it a left click or a right click? Oh, well, Vogel, you can eat my dick. You can eat my actual hog. All of my dick. Anyway, hello there, everybody. I don't know why you would want to, but if you did want to, you could hit the follow button. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. All of that shit. That's the main thing I want to take away from this. If you're on the YouTube, come over to the Twitch. If you're on the Twitch, go and subscribe to the YouTube. Mingling, yeah? I want some mingling. That's a noise that happened. Thank you, Heiko Gunther, for subscribing to the YouTube. That's what we want. Synergy, yeah? Oh, I hate that word. I hate that word so fucking much. Anyway, you get the idea. Right. Yeah, so yeah, go and do those things. You can follow me on Twitch, obviously. You can subscribe to the channel. That's the thing you can do. Now, don't get me wrong. I have not liked the stream. I did the thing. It did the thing. Okay, so the YouTube and the Twitch are both coming through in the chat now. Now, that will be confusing to people. So I will have to show platform icons. There we go. Fucking got it, you pricks. Right. So, both of the chats are now in the chat, right? And you'll see the little YouTube icon, which means it's in the YouTube chat. Or you'll see the little Twitch icon, which means it's in the Twitch chat. So you'll both be able to see one another on the screen. You won't necessarily be able to interact entirely in the same way, although you can, I suppose, wait and exchange through the screen if you wanted to. Whatever. It's there. Fuck yes. Ugh. Tiny victories. Howdy doody. What was I going to say? Totally forgotten. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Welcome one and all. I'm back over here for emote purposes. That's true. I need to set up emotes or some shit over on the YouTube, don't I? I mean, I don't have to. It would be good, though. Right. I'm doing the shilling, and then we're going to get into some fucking content. I've been going... How long have I been fucking going? 14 bastard minutes, and I've said absolutely nothing of worth. Fucking stupid shit. Right. Chat. You can hit the follow button. You can subscribe to the YouTube. No, you can... Well, you can subscribe to the YouTube. You can subscribe to the Twitch. You can gift subs to the community. I've got fucking heartburn now. I don't fucking need this. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh. Death to the West. In Minecraft, obviously. Hello, everyone. My eyes are big and they're close.
Get some help.
Maybe I should. Thank you, Grungehead1994 for subscribing. Although, again, I have to say this. God bless you. You've been with me 8 months, and I appreciate that. I genuinely do. But when you subscribe after whatever the fuck that was that I just provided to you, I can't help but feel that you need to seek genuinely help, okay? Because there are really good streamers on these platforms. You should go and check those people out. They provide good content, technologically, sound. Like they sort their shit out off air, and then they put effort into it. They can form full sentences. They stream regularly. By the way, you'll have noticed I started at 6 PM UK time, which is 1 PM on the east coast of Americana land. That's a thing I'm going to get back into. Do you remember when I started doing this shit? And it was always 6 PM every fucking day. Boom. That's what we're up to. We're going to have a tiny scintilla of professionalism from the Kev from now on. We're coming in 6 PM. Boom shakalaka. Anyway. I still didn't get through my fucking shilling. Jesus Christ. You can subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Grungehead1994. You can give subs to the community. You can subscribe with Amazon Prime. You can do bits messages. 200 bits or more will get you a text-to-speech. You can do super chats messages via the super chat link below if you're on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, you have to go to the Twitch for any of that to make sense. Anyway, $2 or more there will get you a text-to-speech. You can do. You can help me out on Patreon and or PayPal. You can, what else can you do? You can hit me up at the Discord. You can, as I've just previously described, go over to the YouTube. That's a thing you can do. You can do, there's TikTok, there's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Blue Sky. There's probably something I'm missing, but I don't fucking care anymore. We need to get to content. Otherwise, my fucking head is going to melt. No, seriously, I'm gonna do 6 p.m. now, right? Because this thing where I start at maybe 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, and then maybe I don't or whatever. That's not on, okay? I need to actually have some semblance of like routine. This needs to be a regular thing for people. So 6 p.m. is what we're gonna do. I've just for no reason punched the table, or karate chopped the table, I guess. Anyway, hello there, everybody. How are we all? Are we well? I do hope so. Oh, now they're both going. What the fuck? Now I've got 2 fucking fuck it. Let's just have a big bollocksy one there, right over the whole of the fucking screen. Why is that started up to the same? What the? I don't get any technology. Why has that happened? I didn't change that. It wasn't working. I didn't change anything about it, but for some reason it's now decided to start working. Completely, well, technically I suppose against my wishes. Although very much my wishes, but I didn't ask it to do anything. I've not changed anything about it from it completely bollocksing not working to now completely working. In exactly the way I wanted it to at the start of the fucking stream. My fucking head. It's playing mind games. That's what this is, right? Okay, we don't need this anymore. I'll get rid of it, right? Literally didn't change anything, but it started working brilliantly, exactly as I wanted it to. That is a stiff dick of poop. It is a stiff dick of poop. I can't think of a better way of describing it. It was like Nostradamus, old fucking Coach Red Pill with his stiff dick of poop. He knew exactly what it was about. I mean, he didn't know anything about like geopolitics or economics or history or not looking like the melted waxwork of Pee Wee Herman. He didn't know anything about that shit. But he did know the phrase stiff dick of poop. And that is... what a legacy to leave the world. When you think about it, not at all. That is a stiff dick of poop. It is also a stiff dick of poop. You're quite right. Oh, fuck, we're on a hype train. Thank you, Wester9, for subscribing 25 months. It's not the best stream ever. You're a liar. Okay? I will see you in court. For whatever. I don't know, lying's illegal. Fuck you. Oh, can't. People give me money and I tell them to fuck themselves. Why am I like this? What is my damage? That this is the where it goes. Oh, it's rude. It's so rude. Thank you, Western9. I genuinely do appreciate it. Thank you, Wayward Historian, for gifting a sub. Thank you, Vogel, for... no, it's Fogel. Fogel. For gifting a sub. Thank you to Arizal with the 100 bitty bits. Beautiful stream. The perfect Kev experience. Thank you, Arizal or Dave in North London. If we get to level 3 of the hype train, I will finger the Argentine electorate. All of them. I'll do it, okay? Every last one. I won't do it actually because there are a lot of Argentines, so I won't do that. Yeah, big news. Big news out of South America. There has been, there are a number of issues, of course, but what the kind of big news story of this week, I think, from South America is far right piece of shit, elected leader, piece of shit, far rightist, being mental as fuck. Okay?
Wear a glove.
Far right piece of shit, acting weird. I speak, of course, about Jair Bolsonaro being investigated by the Brazilian police for harassing a whale. It's literally a thing. Why is this a story? Oh, we do live in like some sort of jester fucking parody. It's just, it's madness. It's mad. For those who don't know, this isn't a parody story. This isn't like a joke. This is an actual story which did and is happening. Apparently, and I didn't even I have no idea about aquamarine animal welfare laws in any country, let alone Brazil. But apparently, if a whale is showing signs of distress, a person is not allowed to go within, if they're operating some sort of ship or some sort of ocean-going craft of some sort, you're not allowed within, was it 100 meters, I think they said, of said animal. Okay, it's an animal in distress, that's fine. We care for the animals. Apparently, Jair Bolsonaro, whilst on a jet ski, decided to go very close to a humpback whale who was showing signs of distress. I don't know if he wanted to converse with the animal. I don't know if he felt like he had some advice for the animal or something. I'm not sure what was going on there. But either way, he technically broke the law and he's now being investigated for harassing an actual fucking whale. Of course he is. Naturally. Why wouldn't he? And of course, this Milei guy got fucking elected in Argentina. He's an ANCAP. At least in theory, although he is about to become, according to his own ideology, a very significant thief, in that taxes will still be paid for the upkeep of the Argentine government, and so he will be the chief thief of those taxes, apparently. But even so, he's a self-described ANCAP, who dresses like a 2008 Redditor, naturally. And as an ANCAP, he will undoubtedly just get rid of the age of consent, I think. And then, financially mismanage the country to the point of basically collapsing and then turn into an authoritarian fascist. You know, the huge. The huge. It's a thing. You know. What other bollocks have we got? Trump being weird.
He was with 4 hookers. You think that was good that night to go up and tell my wife, it's not true, darling, I love you very much? It's not true. Actually, that one she didn't believe because she said he's a germaphobe. He's not into that, you know? He's not into golden showers, as they say they call that. He's not. I don't like that idea. No, I didn't. I thought that would be a big problem. I was going to have a rough night, but that one she was very good on. She said, no.
Golden showers. He could be president soon. Thank you, Ivor Historian, with 200 bits. Much love. How's Bad Empanada doing? Presumably Bad Empanada is going to lead the revolution. against Mr. I'm going to have to get a definitive pronunciation from somebody. Mr. Milieu? How are we pronouncing that name? I don't know. Also, I'm telling you the P-tape is true. Oh yeah, the fact that Trump is denying it means that P-tape is absolutely fucking true. Of course it's real. How could it not be? If Trump says a thing didn't happen, it definitely fucking did. Is Trump taking the piss here? Much love, Orion. Much love. Right. I wanted to take you into the crazy world of Michael Rappaport. Just briefly. This is a sort of introduction, as it were, to... we're going to be talking a little bit about Israel-Palestine through the guise of a discussion that happened. In the title, you may say. Even so. Michael Rappaport, American actor. I think he's done some stand-up comedy. He's a low-level American celebrity, I think is probably one of the best ways of saying it. He has made something of a name for himself over the last few years by being a very, very staunch and amusingly ranty opponent of Donald John Trumpington. He of the Golden Showers, as we just heard. But like so many people, the Israel-Palestine explosion of recent weeks has fried his fucking brain. He has gone genuinely fucking mental and now posts every single day a weird video of himself ranting about Israel-Palestine in the most weird, like, liberal fascist way possible. He's a fucking freak.
A lot of conversations amongst my Jewish friends about the silence, the disappointment, the disappearing acts on some Doug Henning, David Blaine shit just disappeared, boom, in the air. A lot of people have disappeared. I'm telling you right now, we are making a list, we are checking it twice, and we already know who's been naughty or nice. See that pun? You see that pun? I'm talking about the Jewish people, but I'm also...
So that's just a threat then. If you disagree with us, we're keeping a list of you. And I mean, what are you going to do with that list?
talking Christmas carols. We will not forget. We're not suckers. So when you come around asking for this, that, and the third, come around asking for money, investments, and all that stuff, I promise you, it's being discussed. We're paying attention to who's being anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, or not saying anything at all.
Oh, anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic, or anti-Israel. Are those the same things, Michael? I don't think so.
Tourists, forget the 1,200 people that were murdered, slaughtered, civilians. If 20 American civilians, all African American, all black, all ages, were taken hostage, and 10 of them were murdered and raped, and there was 10 surviving American tourist hostages that were all black. There's not one motherfucker in this country that would be talking about cease fire. There's not one.
No, there'd be plenty of right-wingers who'd be happily celebrating it. Moving on. Oh yeah, and he's got now into tweeting libs of TikTok. And of course has now turned into maybe a Trump stan.
If it comes down to pig dick Donald Trump and smoking Joe Biden, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Voting for pig dick Donald Trump is on the table.
So he's doing the why I left the left arc, is the basic gist, right? He's fucking mental. He's a very, very strange man. Where was the recent one that was funny? Hang on a minute.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. It's not an impassioned cry for freedom. It means, and has always meant, up until the last 30 days, it means and has always meant the end of Israel, the destruction of Israel, the extermination of all Jews. You can't get from the river to the sea, back to the river without eliminating Israel. You can't.
Yeah, you can. Just in a car. What are you talking about? The Jews don't have to go anywhere. They can still just be there.
Change the historic meaning of that while there's hostages being held. Come up with a new slogan. Come up with a new catch.
Can I just also point out to Michael, as he doesn't seem to know this, the exchange that's currently being negotiated of Israeli citizens, who are they being exchanged for, Michael? Who are they being exchanged for? Because, you know, they'd have to be exchanged for other people, right? Why does Israel already have lots of Palestinian women and children to readily exchange for those hostages? Were they already keeping hostages? Is Israel, as a fucking literal policy, been keeping Palestinian women and children as hostages in jails, Michael? Intriguing. Anyway, you get the idea, right? Freak. Absolute fucking freak. But then this did crop up the other day, whilst he was filming one of his fantastic videos, as he does, walking around New York. He got a bit of a taste of his, bit of a taste of his own hateful medicine, I guess.
You know, this whole crap with this cancel culture and the...
Shut up! Shit! Shut the fuck up! Nobody wants to hear it.
Fucker.
You've been talking all fucking week. You don't care what you have to say, just stop talking.
You got me right in my fucking head, asshole.
Stop.
Damn it.
He got fucking snowballed. And not in a good way. Love it. Oh, so that was nice. That soothed me. I'll keep you up to date with Michael Rappaport and his journey into madness. Oh yeah, that was it. Also, yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of Rudy Giuliani's face melting. Honestly, one of the funniest things that happened. Delightful. Anyway, right. So, Hassan Piker, noted 9/11 enthusiast and all-around house haver. He does have a house. I can guarantee you that. He got called out in the week by a guy I'd never heard of. By a guy I've never heard of. This guy, Willie Mack is his name. He did a video calling out Hassan, saying he was the worst YouTuber ever, or worst streamer ever, I should say. And so Hassan was not very best pleased about this, and so he had the gentleman on his stream to talk about things, and it was a fucking shit show. And there's nothing I like more than dumb shit shows. Just saying.
On that note, here is the Willie Mack Show. What's up, Willie Mack Show?
Hey, what's up, Hassan?
Not much. So I am not very familiar with what you do, but I believe you've done a couple videos about how dog shit I am, I think, right? You want to turn on your camera, by the way?
I mean, I'm recording. I don't think I can at the same time.
Okay. All right. Well,
What? What? Like, as was very, very definitely proven at the start of this stream, I am not a fantastic technological genius. I am not the Steve Jobs or Bill Gates of my age. I'm definitely not Steve Jobs because I'm still alive. Boom. Can we get some lols in chat? I'm not a technological whiz, but even I know how to record whilst having a fucking camera on. It's actually not that difficult, especially given this guy is a YouTuber, and I literally watched the video he made about Hassan earlier, where he recorded himself whilst he was on camera. Like literally, this is what he does. I think for a living, is record himself on camera talking. I mean, just say, actually, I'm just a coward and I don't want to go on camera with you, Hassan, because I'm a little knob, and you're like a Chad dude, and so if we're side by side, it's going to be really obvious that you're like the alpha buck on this one. I think is the basic gist. I'm kind of reading into it a little bit, but that's my understanding of the situation. Shut up, Maria, with your fucking facts and logic.
Well, that's unfortunate, but all right. So you
Did you watch the videos?
No, of course not. I have a policy of not really watching videos such as that one, specifically because it will frustrate me, and then I will have to
You want to
respond
debate
to
about
it.
a video you didn't even watch?
Why? Yeah, of course. You made the video. I'm
mean,
not
that-
like debating a random person about a video I didn't watch. You made the fucking video, so let's hear.
I know, but
what
that
your
kind of like
gripes
that kind
are.
of links up to like my big criticism with you, is that you don't actually put in the bare minimum effort to research anything before you jump to conclusions. That's why
so-
your tweet when you're like, "Hey, I want to debate Willie."
Do you
about
really consider
Palestine."
me watching a fucking dumbass YouTube video
Yes.
from a drama farming channel to be doing research? I don't need to.
Yes.
Honestly, all I'm going to say right now is Hassan's hype man is giving him nothing. What's the point of having a hype man if you're just going to sit there?
Yes, if
research
this is what you're
on a
talking
video.
about. You're going into a topic you don't know anything about.
Brother, just
Immediately-
give
but
me
you
what
didn't
you
even
want to
watch it.
say. Give me what you want to say. The video's about me, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
sure,
fucking
sure.
talk to me about what the fucking points of the video are, and let's discuss it. The fuck do you mean?
My main criticism.
Why would I have to
is-
research a video about myself? Like, oh
'cause it
man, I
plays
can't
right
believe
into my
I have to.
criticism
I
of
have
you.
to
It's like,
watch.
I have no doubt you didn't.
I have to
watch it.
watch a fucking dumbass talk shit for 25 minutes and jerk off like all the fucking talking points that I've heard about myself over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly stupid. Give me the fucking takes and we'll talk about it. Okay, go on.
Yeah. My take is that you have a pattern of behavior where breaking news happens. You jump to wild conclusions, talking way too confidently.
Okay,
You
give me an
demonize
example.
everyone who
Pause.
disagrees with
Example.
you.
Give me an example.
All right,
Are you going to talk
example.
about? Okay.
There was reports.
This is the problem, Hassan. All right. When you say give me an example, there were examples in the video. Now, I'm not here to shit on Hassan. I think Hassan does some really good work, and I think this guy's he's a kind of drama farming channel type thing. He's not particularly worthwhile. Anyway, but Hassan does, as streamers are wont to do, unfortunately, it does jump to conclusions about things before knowing the full facts. We see this, I mean, fucking loads of streamers do this, and actually existed before streaming was even a thing. When you have like a terrorist attack or something like that, people are out there giving their opinions about stuff. When we don't have the fucking information. We just don't. So, kinda shut the fuck up. Now, Hassan's not the worst in this regard, but it does definitely happen, and there are examples in the video, which is why you should watch the video. If you're going to talk about the video, watch the video. It's not that big of an ask, actually. By the way, thank you everyone for the successful hype train. I've got to go finger some people. Actually, that's not true. I'm not going to do that. Argentines, you can sit pretty knowing that I will not be fingering you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Victory is ours.
I will not be fingering you, but you will have to live through the destruction of your country by a far-right lunatic. By the way, interestingly, a little historical echo for us all here. You've got a far-right lunatic about to come into power in Argentina. You've got a desperately far-right conservative government on the verge of losing a general election and desperate in any way whatsoever to distract from the internal fuckery of the economic transformation they've enforced upon the country with absolutely no reason to do it or no mandate to do it, right? I'm thinking Falklands 2, Electric Boogaloo. It all the same pieces are coming together. I'm just saying. We haven't had a needless war over a set of pointless little rocks in the South Atlantic for quite some time. Let's have a go, okay? Let's have a bash. That is not my actual foreign policy take, in case anyone was wondering.
That Ukraine was going to be invaded by Russia. You confidently said no, it wasn't, despite all the reports. Then Russia invades. And then instead of apologizing and correcting the story, you then
I didn't apologize and correct the story?
You justify the invasion.
Wait,
right?
I didn't apologize and correct the story?
Let me finish my...
Wait, hold on.
No,
this is important.
This is the pattern of behavior.
Because you said...
Yeah, Falklands War. Look, it's been a wild 12 months for Argentina. They won the World Cup, right? Despite Leo Messi, I'm not even having I'm not having it, okay? He was being carried, just saying. Anyway, they won the World Cup. They've elected an actual fucking lunatic. Why not pick on a nuclear armed nation? They say mental shit comes in threes, so you know.
Wait, hold on. You're the one who doesn't do his research, because I did apologize and I did correct the record. You just didn't fucking see it.
You kind of walked it back too.
Wait, no. I very clearly apologized for it. You didn't see that because all you do is look at fucking clip chips.
It's in the video. It's in one of my videos.
So why did you just now bring it up as though I've never apologized?
Oh, this is so like Hassan. And then the worst part is when people call you out.
Why did you just bring that up as I never apologized?
It's all out of context.
Why did you just say I never apologized for it?
Also, I love that Hassan, right? Look, come on. Hassan likes to dig in about like debate pervs, right? These people are debate pervs. Hassan, when he wants to be, is the biggest debate perv ever. He's into all of the debate kinks. Okay? He really is a debate hoe of the most, frankly, nasty kind. And I appreciate that. Hello there, as friends Rust. How the fuck are you?
When I did.
Right? You claim that's all out of context.
Why did you say I never apologized Why did you just say I never apologized?
Justify more. You then make more outrageous claims.
I'm sorry. Why did you say I never apologized if I did, and you just repeated after I said no, I did apologize. You moved the goalpost. You moved the goalpost, and you tried to fucking act like I was just backtracking.
I didn't move the goalpost, dude. This is exactly my criticism.
You did. Stop saying this is exactly my criticism. Okay, but if your criticism is
video,
fucking stupid.
Your apology is in there.
Okay,
you just didn't watch it, so you're just making shit up right now. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm going off of what you're saying.
Because you didn't watch the video, because you don't research anything, which is the whole criticism.
Why would I watch a fucking stupid video that you made when I'm talking to you, because the video is about me? You said with your words that I didn't actually apologize.
You're saying
you said with your words
that I did.
Yeah, Hassan gets too emotional. It's the joke we do about, women are too emotional, right? It's a lie the right wingers tell. But Hassan actually is too emotional. Hassan gets too personally offended by shit all the time, right? It's like you'll see him. He flips out at chatters all the time. There's actually a very good example in the video that the guy made of one particularly infamous freak out when he was receiving some critique, some pushback, when he said he wanted to play the Harry Potter game. I can't even remember what the fuck it's called now. The Harry Potter game. And everyone was like, boycott the Harry Potter game because you don't want to give fucking J.K. Transphobington the fucking money, right? And he started going fucking mad at the person, saying like, calling them a freak and saying that he hopes their life goes really badly and shit. And you're just like, the fuck, man? What are you doing? He just he flips out too easily. So in a debate situation, in a proper like internet blood sport, like in a proper debate situation, he's probably fine. He can put together rhetorical arguments and stuff. But in the kind of internet blood sport type debates, that doesn't really work out so well. He gets overly invested in it and takes shit too personally. Which is fine. It's not even a criticism. It just means you're not very good at being a debate perv. Which is definitely something I think he would like to do. Because it's sort of fun content, you know? Anyway. I don't think Hassan has been told no very often in his life. Well, I think he has faced some challenges, hasn't he? But there's no doubt, like, he's... Of all of the people who are, like... I don't know, immigrant kids in America or whatever... Like, he's at the privileged end of that sort of... I know he said market. Market is not the phrase I wanted to use. Segment of society. Does his Uncle Cenk still think he's running for president? Apparently so. Apparently so, yes. Also, I'm someone concerned with a person's allyship is easily defeated by a single shitty game. Yeah, Maria, it's a fair point, yeah. I'll just show you the clip. You've probably seen it before. I don't know. Where are we? So here's the video. The video is called Hassan, the worst politics streamer, wrong about everything. Everything in capital letters, you understand. Bad at news. Hang on, where's the clip of him going mental? Hang on a second.
Well, yeah, you know what? This is actually appropriate because, like, hey, guess what? I'm too stupid to make that decision for myself. Entire compensation.
Share with them and provide that, like,
getting
something like he's being generous. This.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Bad at news. React content. I'm trying to find the actual clip. Oh, hang on, is this the one?
It is every single day. Okay.
Here we go. Right. So he was getting some pushback for the Hogwarts legacy thing, and yeah.
Be transphobic.
Here's the other part. Like, you, for the record, my issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans, brought on a known transphobe, knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day. Okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community. Suck my dick. For the past 15 months, you've been able to fucking hide in these ranks. You catboy fuck. Move your catboy ass out of here. You are never welcome. You are never going to be unbanned. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how much you want to get unbanned, I will never unban you. You are now banished into the fucking shadow realm, okay?
This is actually the...
Jesus fucking Christ. That's really shitty. That's a really poor response to a relatively mild piece of critique, you know? Like, it's not like the person came in and said, "You're a fucking piece of shit. Fuck you." Like, they were like, "I'm not sure that you as a guy who's not necessarily well versed in this should have brought this guy on, maybe." And they were like, and he went for it. They were unbanned. Of course they were. Yeah. I remember the whole thing, indeed. Hello there. Oh my god, how the fuck do you pronounce that? Zarzus. X-A-X. Zeus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Victory is ours.
Don't be a melt. I thought, yeah, I like that as a thing. Don't be a melt. Yeah. Americans don't get the reference, but whatever. If Americans don't get the reference, maybe they shouldn't be such fucking melters. Very simple.
Closest trait Hassan has to being a socialist. If you disagree with him in any way, he will publicly demonize you and then execute you live on stream.
I don't like you. I'm going to make this very clear. If you are this type of person, I don't like you. I don't want you to be in here, okay? Or
Oh shit, that's the wrong one. I started playing the wrong fucking video. Bollocks.
Is this what
You
you're
said-
gonna do? You're gonna talk.
I am a professional streamer. I'm a professional streamer. I promise. Oh, I'm so fucking dumb. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Literally start, and I didn't even realise. How long was that? That video was playing for like 20 seconds, and I didn't even fucking realise. I had no idea what's going on. Fuck me. Why does anyone watch this? I'm really bad.
Over me when I'm giving you the answer.
no.
I'm giving you a very straightforward answer. I did do that. I
Okay.
did cover
So
your
you said
apology.
I did apologize, but it wasn't
Yeah,
good
and then
enough
I
for you. Is that
showed
what you're
it,
saying?
and then I showed you apologizing for making your completely, like, fairly baseless claims, jumping to conclusions, and then you followed that up by making more baseless claims, jumping to conclusions.
Okay. Go on. What are the baseless claims that I made that I jumped to conclusions on, even though you originally said I said that Russia would never invade Ukraine, which is true. I did say that
Yep.
because I did think that it would be an unimaginably stupid decision for Russia, okay, which I claimed would
When you say Kev needs an assistant, I think the word helper, guardian, someone with the legal power of attorney, something like that, I think would be more appropriate. Definitely. Chaperone, even.
be impossible to occupy Ukraine, a country with 44 million people whose entire national independence movement has
Yeah, carer. Yeah, a carer is what I need. Either that or just take me out back. Like old Yeller
revolved around
in Minecraft.
literally trying to escape from Russia for the most part, regardless of the Russian-speaking population in the Eastern Front. Okay. Having said that,
I mean,
however,
I've already got a handler, my CIA handler, obviously. You're right, mate. Yeah, he's just off screen. He chills with Gil, who's also in the CIA. We're all in the CIA. Fact.
It has nothing to
I
do
also-
with what I said, though. This is all just random nonsense.
yeah,
going
because
on
you're a
about-
fucking scumlord
You're just- no, dude,
drama
you're just making
farmer.
shit up.
Of
You're,
course,
like,
it doesn't have
completely
anything to do with
shifting the
anything
topic.
because the specifics don't
Fucking
matter to
hilarious.
you.
The specifics do matter.
Well, if they do, then when I
All
describe,
right, here, I got another one. Let's do this one, too. 'cause
there's an
this is the
entire
one you
YouTube video
tweeted
called
with.
"I Was Wrong About Ukraine." Like, there's
Yeah, and
literally
in that same video, you make more claims about...
like what?
If I remember, I mean, this is a year ago I
No,
made
no,
this
go ahead.
video.
Go ahead.
I'm guessing
Like what?
you didn't watch that either.
Like what? Of course I didn't watch it.
So
Why would I
can we
watch a
watch it
fucking
on stream?
drama
'Cause I
farmer who
gotta
has
go
no
find it
understanding
now.
of geopolitical conflict?
You're
You
the
are.
one who asked for this debate, and now you're all confused and butthurt that you're getting fucked up in it. Like, I
Wait,
don't know
I'm
what to do.
sorry.
You gotta say, regardless of what you think of either of those people involved, you've got to admire the chutzpah of the individual on the other end. You're getting fucked up. See, this is the blood sports we came for. Oh. So Duke J Gang was right. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am in the CIA. Duke J Gang was absolutely correct. Yes. I am in the CIA and I am an imperialist pig. Etc. etc. Facts. Your CIA handler chills with your Soros handler, does he, Kev? How do you know they're different people? Soros is in the CIA as well. Fact. Felix looks hella stoned. He probably is, to be fair, yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You fucking brainlet. Give me what the fucking
go on,
inconsistency
do your
was.
thing
You
where
made the video.
demonize.
You made the video. Give me the inconsistency or what you considered.
Hang on, whoa. Willie Mac, you can't say, go and do that thing where you demonise, when you're literally, you titled your video, he's the worst streamer and he lies about everything. Or is wrong about everything. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. You're both at it. You both had it.
To be
I gotta
false
go pull it up
information.
'cause you haven't watched
Are you having a
anything.
hard time without a script or without people fucking feeding you
No,
clips
I
that
think
you
I'm
can
doing
post?
pretty good, bro. Nobody's fed me anything.
Dude,
I
you're
got all the
killing
clips.
it. You're
I'm the
killing
one
it,
who put
dog.
them.
Come on, go ahead. What's the second point?
Oh, talking about people feeding clips. Did you see? Oh my God, Destiny, right? Now I don't even want to talk about Destiny anymore because he's unimportant and uninteresting as far as I can see. But he has had a couple of absolute belters recently. The first one was he couldn't find Israel on a map, which, given he's claiming to be some sort of grand expert on the topic, is very funny. And secondly, he's been baiting a guy called Norman Finkelstein, which, regardless of whether one wants to agree with Norman Finkelstein's takes on these things, is a person who has spent their life studying Middle Eastern geopolitics. They are an expert in this field. Quite literally. Again, you can disagree with them on stuff, but they're a very knowledgeable individual. Destiny, not so much. This is beautiful. This is genuinely beautiful.
Bashar al-Assad, is that this guy?
He's just asked whether that guy there is Bashar al-Assad, who is the president of they said Lebanon, of Syria. The person in question there is Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who is, of course, the president of Turkey. They are two different countries. They do share a border, but they're two very different places. There's no wonder that there's no wonder that he backed out of the debate with Norman Finkelstein in the end. He's not very knowledgeable, the lad.
No. Fuck, wait, who is this? Who are these people? Fuck, am I just supposed to know? This is...
Am I just supposed to know? Well, you're not just supposed to know. You're supposed to take an interest in the world around you. You're supposed to have curiosity about a situation that you claim to know about, that you have done debates about, and yet you clearly don't even know the fucking basics of the situation. Am I supposed to know things?
Isn't him? Oh, Erdogan. Oh, Erdogan. Is it Erdogan? Erdogan? I don't know what the fuck to pronounce this guy's name. When did he become president of Israel?
When did Erdogan become president of Israel? Oh, God. He's honestly one of the most proudly ignorant motherfuckers on any of these platforms. We shouldn't be given the oxygen of publicity. I'm not suggesting we should actually deny him oxygen. That would be a very significant threat. I meant the oxygen of publicity. We shouldn't be encouraging this kind of stupidity. Unbelievable. Anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. Hello there, OnlyFacts. Everyone go and follow OnlyFacts. Also, yeah, Maria, again, I was pointing out that you don't have to agree with Norman Finkelstein to know that he is a knowledgeable man on these topics. Certainly a lot more than fucking, is that Bashar al-Assad? Oh no, it's Erdogan. When did he become president of Israel? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, you could train a baboon to know some of these things better than Destiny seems to. You could train a baboon in a suit to maybe know these things.
What is the lie that I told about Ukraine?
It's not a lie. It's just you made more claims. You made more basic.
Like what?
Claims.
What is the claim?
I gotta go pull it up in the video because you didn't.
You didn't prepare for your own
anything.
fucking. You didn't prepare where you were literally coming on here to talk about not Israel Palestine, mind you, but about Ukraine, and you didn't even fucking prepare with talking points.
I'll talk
really?
to you about Israel Palestine. That'll be the next point. It's you doing the same thing again.
Oh
well, dude,
my
how
God.
do I you impromptu asked me
I'm
to
sorry,
a debate
Felix.
this minute? If I had a day to prepare, I would have everything, but you didn't. You just completely like you blew
Dude,
this whole
it's your
thing up, so I
video.
have
It's
to
your
figure
video
it out.
about me. These should be so simple for you to be like, this is where you lied. Just say
All
it.
right,
We
I
already
send you the
established that the
video,
first
but
thing,
I'm
the
gonna
first
have
thing
to
you
find
did
the
was wrong.
timestamp. All right, you got to give me a minute.
Okay.
This
Are
is
you trying to
research.
link
You-
me
you
your
haven't
video?
done
I'm
this
not gonna watch your
before.
video. Just say it with your mouth, with your words. Go ahead.
Say it with your mouth.
I have to watch my video to see what my.
Don't say it with your mouth. Say it with your eyes. Say it with your actions. Through interpretive dance. Speak to my soul.
My receipt is because this is a year old, right? I didn't know we were. I didn't know where this
You don't
whole
even know your
conversation
own
was
video.
going.
You don't know the contents of your own fucking video.
I made it
Really?
a year ago, bro.
You think you think
I
you're
like how
doing a
this
good
is
job
dub
right
for
now?
you when instead
Do
of
you think
letting
you're
me
doing a good
find the
job right now,
receipt-
defending your position? Like it's
Yeah,
such a
I do,
profound
bro.
position.
You're doing
It's such a
exactly what I
profound
expect you to
position
do.
that you don't even fucking remember your own talking points. Oh my lord!
Dude, I'm trying to find your talking point.
This is the
I'm
this
trying
is
to
the
find your talking point.
I know my talking points that you claim are wrong
Mm-hmm.
should be, in the chamber for you to fire off. You came on here because you thought, let's have a
Bro, you
conversation
invited
about these
me on
fucking videos that I've made.
Do instantly right now.
Yeah, Hassan literally debate broed him on Twitter. Was literally like, oh, you should come on stream and debate me about this or whatever. Like he literally debate broed him. And it does go beyond debate perversion, Marinaka. You're quite correct. Thank you, I would Astoran, for gifting a sub to OnlyFacts_X. I think the 20th different name that OnlyFacts has gone by in the time I've known them. So, fair enough.
Right when I was out. I
Stop
came back
complaining.
home
Give me the
for
talking
this.
points. Come
Now
on.
look at
Stop.
you shift the goalpost around.
Stop
You're such a coward.
complaining. Tell
You gotta
me
wait- you
what
gotta
it
wait 5 minutes
was.
for me to find this.
Stop
You gotta wait a bit.
bitching. Tell me what it fucking was. You started the conversation by talking about Ukraine. Why did you bring up Ukraine if you weren't fucking ready to talk about it? Your
Bro,
first
'cause
point that you brought
invited
up was
me
that
on
I never
instantly,
apologized
dude.
for it. I
didn't have-
debunked it within
have
fucking
everything
seconds.
listed out and all the receipts right here, but you said get on now. Willie No
Okay,
Show.
go
Now
ahead.
I'm here,
Come
and now
on,
I'm
Willie
pulling
No
up
Show.
receipts.
Come on. What's the
All you're
second
doing-
talk?
Willie No Show. That shouldn't tickle me. That shouldn't tickle me. But it does. Willie No Show. It just sounds like a penis that's a bit shy. It's a bit like, nope, I'm not coming out. I'm just gonna sit here with my two mates either side. What's up? That's the little interplay that's going on in my mind. Again, I just have to ask, why is anyone here? Why are you here? Why is anyone watching this shite? I don't know, but I love you all. God damn it. Turtling is the phrase, yes.
He's
point.
yelling in my ear while I'm pulling up the receipt.
Willie No Show, give me the second talking point. If you're not this fucking passionate about the subject, then you're basically admitting that you're a fucking bottom-feeding drama farmer who has no interest in...
Like, you're just going to look retarded because I'm going to pull it up in my...
Oh, of course he's a person that uses the R word. Naturally.
I make my
then
video.
pull it up.
It's
Then
there.
pull it up. Stop fucking complaining about it after the fact. Go ahead. I'm here. All right, now. If you are genuinely interested in truth and research or whatever,
And-
you have this wonderful opportunity. You have this wonderful
You won't
opportunity to
stop- you won't
ask me
give me a
personally.
minute to pull it up. I'm trying to listen, but I'm hearing you twice. Once from my video and once from you just bitching in my ear.
Oh my god.
So you gotta wait. Yeah, that's how
This is
research
the
works.
greatest.
It's
This is
little
the
stuff.
greatest brain power we got, folks.
You
All
want
right.
me to just move on from this?
All
so
right,
we can
I'm
make it
muting.
quick, or
I'm
what?
muting myself. I'm muting myself. Go ahead, watch your video, and then you can come back. Okay? Holy moly, dude! Jeez, Lord,
That is, we've ascended to a new plane of debate pervertry, where they're doing live research on their own video. So Hassan, instead of, like, usually a debate bro will mute a disturbance, like a guest on their panel that's being disturbing, or is interfering with the show. Hassan has muted himself from the discussion, so that the guy can research his own video during the course of a discussion. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the opposite of a debate bro situation, but it somehow is more debate bro-y then the debate bro situation. It's like I say, it's transcended. It's elevated even above the debate now into some realm of just fucking madness. I don't know what's happening, but I'm fucking here for it. Kev, are you here for your... We are here for your thoughts on France beating Gibraltar 14-0. Well, as Gibraltar shouldn't exist... Well, not that the landmass shouldn't exist. The pseudo-nation of Gibraltar shouldn't exist. Britain shouldn't have control of it. It definitely shouldn't have a fucking team trying to qualify for the European Championships. You know what, France? Fair play. It's rare I'll say fair play to France winning anything, especially by such a large margin. But on this one, yeah, okay. I'm cool with that.
Mercy. I muted myself. He can't hear me, so we can find his own talking points in his own fucking videos. Jesus Christ, dude.
I didn't even get to any of my moderator questions.
I know. Every time Felix is here, we got to do a fucking... We have to have the conversations like this. It just has to happen. I love that he's like, I don't remember my talking points. I have to watch my own YouTube video.
Well,
it is pretty funny, to be fair.
I was going to suggest, like, a new topic. I was going to like, you know, if you don't want to watch the video, like, Wall... I guess, like, Wall talking to him, and he doesn't have the Google Doc. I was actually going to ask a series of questions about Amy Schumer.
Oh, no, no Amy Schumer. We can't do that.
My questions are fine. They're like, no one in the world would think they're bad. They're not.
All right,
bad.
I got it.
All right, he's got it. All right, let's hear it.
I got it.
3 geese in a trench coat. I'm not sure what you mean by I prage. I don't know what that means, but it does remind me of a thing. Having given some love, albeit or not hatred, whatever, to the French a second ago, gonna have to have a little bit of a pop at the Dutch for a second, okay? And yes, Gibraltar do technically have a national football team, even though they're not a nation. But regardless, I mean, yeah, whatever. The Dutch, a thing cropped up on my timeline the other day. As you might be able to tell from the flag behind me, I am something of a... I have an interest in the Spanish Civil War. It's, for me, the beginning of the Second World War. It's not often viewed that way, but I think it basically is. I think it's an enormously important and often underlooked, underserved war from a historical point of view. And so I follow a channel, or I follow an account on Twitter, which goes through... It's a British guy who lives in Barcelona and does like tours of Spanish Civil War sites and stuff. It's a fascinating thing. Oh, I'm going to have to scroll like a fucker now, aren't I? They do, you know, various bits of old propaganda from around the world. So you have like, oh, here's a poster from Brazil, and here's a thing from this other place and this other place, and you know, it's some really interesting, fun, historical tidbits around the Spanish Civil War. And I saw this thing cross my path on Twitter, if I can fucking find it, which is a Dutch poster, which was put out there to rally support in the Netherlands for the Spanish Republican cause during the Spanish Civil War. If I can fucking find it, here we go. And it, all I'll say is, Netherlands, do you have to put a J in every word? Spange. I agree with the sentiment of the poster. Support the Spanish Republicans, right? Fucking spange. You don't... Why is there a J there? Why have you had to put a fucking J in that word? There's no need. No need for a J. Spain spelt without the J there, I'll let you off. It's a foreign language. Spain basically works. Sponge. You're fucking mental. You're deliberately weird. Dutch. Stop being deliberately fucking mental.
All right. Thank you, Willie Mac. No show.
Was you said people? You said let me watch this one more time.
Bro.
It was in your video. I was wrong about Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And you said people are acting like Kiev's getting bombed, like that would never happen, and then it's literally did happen.
Okay.
So you're just again making more you're making your apology video about being wrong and making baseless claims that you know nothing about.
This is your take.
Wrong. It's a pattern of
Birmingham. I do hope that's how the Dutch spell it. I do hope they spell it Birmingham. Oh, also, why isn't there a fucking music festival in Birmingham called Birmingham? These things need to happen.
This is your take from February 22nd, 2022.
Yeah,
another thing that I was
again. You've done it since then.
I've done it since then. People are acting like Kiev's getting bombed. It did happen. You're right about that.
I also,
do you think that I didn't cover? Wait, hold on. Do you think that I didn't cover?
He's even doing the debate, bro. Thing. Look, you know wait. That thing that like Vosh does and Destiny does and all the rest of it. He's doing that, but even weirder.
Do you think that I didn't cover?
Wait,
hold on.
He's doing like the goose, the interpretive goose noise of distraction.
Do you think that I didn't cover Kiev getting bombed? Like I hid that or something?
No, you did, but it's your accusation saying it doesn't, saying it won't happen. There's no way it'll happen.
Yeah. Do you think that bombing Kiev specifically, it was what Russia did? Do you think that that was a good thing for Russia to do?
I didn't say.
Do you think that it was
a thing.
Do you have any genuine
you
opinions?
Don't think it was a good thing.
Do you have any genuine opinions about?
Yeah, my opinion
Russia's
is that was
involvement
bad.
in the Ukraine?
Only facts. As a person from Britain, who is very well acquainted with the way in which the place names of India were bastardized for centuries, like literally the city that was known for centuries under the British as Bombay was Mumbai. And they've now changed it back to the original name, Mumbai. The city of Calcutta was Kolkata. And again, they've now changed it back. The British just went, kind of say, what's that? Did he say Bombay? Yeah, put it on the map. It's Bombay for fucking centuries. What, you didn't think to fucking check? You just went, bollocks, it's on the map now. We've had these maps printed. They're going yeah, we're not fucking changing it now. Mad. Fucking mad.
My opinion on that is that
the arrogance of imperialism is just, breathtaking, you know?
That you shouldn't be talking about shit.
Brother, hold up. We're having a conversation about Ukraine and Russia. We're having a conversation about Ukraine and Russia, and I'm asking you a specific question. I'm asking you a specific question.
My conversation's about you, because my videos are about you and your pattern of behavior and your poor reporting, and now you're trying to shift it all these other ways because you know you can't face the truth.
Russia had not bombed.
All I'm going to say is Felix has a very shiny face. He has a very shiny face, and I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I am ambivalent to the shininess of the face right now. We'll wait and see where it goes.
Russia had not bombed Kiev at the time. That's number one. Number two, of course, as soon as that did happen, I covered it. Of course I did. Because that's what I'm doing.
The criticism isn't that you didn't cover it. The criticism is that you're making baseless claims you don't know anything about, talking so confidently, as if you got a whole fucking research team behind you. When you don't, you're talking out your ass. This is the
brother. Do you have a whole research team behind you? Because you're not
me. I actually did research just now, and you could barely be patient enough to sit there and listen through it. You had to go.
Actually, another interesting example, and a very ancient example, of the names of places being changed because of imperialism. Greece. The country we know as Greece. The Greeks don't call it Greece in Greek. Right? It's Hellas. As in Hellenistic. Right? Or in the Hellenic League. That sort of thing. So they don't... It's not Greek... It's not Greece in Greek. That comes from the Romans, who, when they went on their expedition through the Balkans, the first Greek town they came across was called Groiki. Or was it Groiki? Or Graki, sorry. And the people of the town were known as Groiki, as in people from that town. And that became bastardized over the years into Greeks, etc., etc. And so, whenever they met people who were of that type, so other words, Hellenic peoples, Greek peoples, as we would now know them, they just described them as Groiki, as people of Greece, even though they've never called themselves that at all, apart from that one town, which was the first town that the Romans encountered from the Hellenic world. And so they just went, oh yeah, we'll just call it Greece from now on. All of these places here, all of these different peoples, Athens, Sparta, Macedon, they're all Greek. Fuck it. You're all Greek, you pricks. And so the rest of the world, outside of Greece, calls them Greece. But they've never called themselves that. But the Romans took over everywhere and decided the names of things. So everyone calls them Greece. They seem pretty chill about it, to be fair. They just go with it, you know? In Bulgaria, we call them the OG name for Greece, Alada. Fair enough. I'll let you off.
Go ahead and
Greece is the word, to be fair. That is true.
You made a video a year ago about me talking about my opinion on Russia and Ukraine. You personally do not have an opinion on Russia or Ukraine at all. I have taken accountability on I've taken accountability on the things that I've reported wrong.
You should do the research.
Greek.
If I'm not
Socrates, that kid was weirder than you.
True. Magical. Fucking true. Hrvatska/Croatia too. Also, Hrvatska is where we get the word cravat from in English. Apparently there were Croatian diplomats at the French court who would wear these fancy neckties that became known as cravats. Little factoid for you there about a silly thing that happened in history. Yeah. Deutschland, Germany. That's true, yeah. Well, I don't know where Germany comes from as a thing, but...
I have taken accountability on the things that I have reported wrong on.
Wars when you can't do the
Willie No Script. Listen to me.
Willie No Script.
I've taken accountability on the things that I have said that are incorrect. Of course, on the editorial perspective, on the editorial side of my coverage, okay, on the editorial side of my coverage, if I make a prediction or a speculation, it can sometimes be wrong. That speculation is always going to be on foundational analysis that is solid.
I got another one too. Hey, I got just more examples.
Do you have an issue with it?
Oh yeah, Greeks. That's going to be a weird reference point for people who are new here, but you know, Greeks.
Do you have an issue with my analysis of the situation? Because I can't possibly do research on things that haven't happened yet. I can simply speculate.
You just make it up.
And
you
this entire... Do you think when I say, guys, I don't think that Russia will bomb Kyiv is actually, in your opinion, like me making up something? Or do you think it's speculation?
No, the clip is actually you talking really...
I will say, Hassan's takes before the Ukraine war were dog shit. And the arrogance with which he would put forward... that thing. It was pretty gross, actually. He was like, "Oh, they still haven't. I was right about Ukraine. They still haven't bombed." And it's like 2 days after the day it was supposed to be, and then the next day they started bombing. Like, it was just... Hassan had some very bad takes on the Ukraine thing. I think he saw which way the wind was blowing and went with it in the end, which is... I'm glad about that, but, it's a bit gross.
Condescendingly about people who think that could happen. That's the clip.
Okay, but you're... Yeah, okay. You don't...
Yeah,
so
why
is
are
this
you-
all
why
just
are you
tone
doing
policing?
You
Is
don't
that
know
what
what
it
the fuck
is?
you're talking about?
Is this all... So all of this is just you personally tone policing the way I'm
No,
covering
it's
the
not
fucking
tone
news?
policing. It's about your
Do you have
poor
any
reporting.
genuine interest or any curiosity in like Russia and Ukraine at all, or is all you do fucking drama farming off of clips? Because over the course of this entire conflict, I've dedicated tens or hundreds of hours into my coverage, and the analysis in and of itself comes from a solid foundation. Now, the predictions might be wrong, and it certainly was, which is something that I took accountability for, even though you said I had not. So here's my question.
To be fair, I didn't think they would invade either. Because, again, actually, along the same lines that Hassan now argues, that I didn't think that Putin, as sort of fucked up as a person as he is, I didn't think he'd be mad enough to do it. Because it was always going to go badly. Because I thought they would take over. I didn't think that Ukraine really stood much of a chance. I thought the Russians would roll in there and take over. But then you have a Vietnam situation, only with modern weapons. You're going to have a real fucking hell of a time with 40 million people who are already fucking sick of Russian overlordship, right? They've been ruled by Moscow for a long time. By the way, interestingly, yesterday, Communist China outlasted the Soviet Union. It's now older than the Soviet Union was when it finished. So they've had a better run of it, I guess. Little historical tidbit for you there. Anyway, regardless, I thought they'd take over Ukraine, but then have a terrible drain on their entire army by having an insurgency within Ukraine. But it turns out they couldn't even do the first bit of that. They couldn't even do the first bit. Rubbish. Hello, Ico Rules. Everyone go and follow Ico Rules. Otherwise, I will fuck you up. I won't, actually, but, you know. Yeah. You should go and follow her anyway. She does good content. Did you watch Dylan's video? On what? What? I mean, the answer is no, because I haven't watched a Dylan video in a little while. But, unless you mean the video he did with the Ukrainians, breaking down Hassan's bad takes, which I did watch off stream, and thought was sort of fun. And then Hassan being a bitch about it was also kind of fun.
You didn't. You then just did the same.
Hassan said that Dylan Burns talking to Ukrainians about his Ukrainian takes was the most psychotic thing ever, or something. Like, just see what I mean about him being too emotionally invested in it. Like, he gets too personally hurt by the situation.
Mistake again. You did the same criticism again.
Did you look into, okay, what sources I was looking at and
Ladies
where...
and gentlemen, we got him. Victory is ours.
Welcome to the Kevolution, Aniki High One. Hello there. I wish Hassan would watch that. It would have been amazing to see Hassan watch that, but Hassan can't allow himself. Hassan's too... This is going to sound horrible, and I don't mean it this way, but he's too emotionally weak. He's too emotionally stunted as a person, I think, to be able to watch a video that critical of him and not, like, freak out about it. Like, I love watching... Look, there are videos out there of people calling me all sorts of things, and I love it. I think it's enormous amounts of fun when people have a go at me. Whereas Hassan, really, he just can't deal with it. He takes it all so unbelievably personally, like this is some great insult. And it's just... It's nonsense, you know.
I was getting this opinion from.
Yeah,
Because
there were sources
beyond
and opinions
beyond just
for
like
you to,
looking
for you
at
to
beyond just
view
like
on that.
looking at YouTube clips and regurgitating talking points specifically that you've heard from other like neoliberal
I mean, I create
commentators
the
and
talking
whatsoever.
point.
Neoliberal
It's me. It's
neoliberal
coming from me.
commentators is the same fucking 5 clips that you are going to
Bro,
present here.
you think
and
Destiny's
tone
secretly
police on
behind
it,
this? Is this what
and
you're crying about right now? Is this why you keep saying random
does it sound
shit?
does it sound like I'm
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
crying
it does.
to
You just said, yeah, it does. You're talking about stuff that doesn't matter.
Brother,
and you're trying to shift
you
the
said-
goalposts
you
away
said-
from the criticism, which is your poor reporting. You bring me on to debate, you let me pick the debate topic, and now you won't engage. It's
Okay.
incredibly frustrating.
I am
and it's really
trying
besides-
to
it's
I am
really just
trying to
classic
engage with
aside.
you. I am
You
trying
aren't.
to
You're talking
engage
in
with you.
circles about
I'm trying to
stuff that's
engage
not
with you.
important.
I'm trying to
That's what you're
engage with you
doing.
in good faith as best as I possibly can. And all you've done
It
so
is in
far
good
is
faith.
go through your YouTube video to be like, well, you.
Hello, YouTube, by the way. How's everyone in the YouTubes? Has Walkups done any takedowns of you recently? I don't think so. But, you know. It's... I'm actually, what I could do, I could, for the charity thing on the 4th, I could do one of my infamous readings of War Corps. Oh, yes, let's do a fucking reprise of the book according to War Corps. Oh, let's go. Let's fucking go.
You said Kiev wasn't being bombed,
Dude,
and
you
actually
said-
it
you
wasn't
said
at the
what my
time.
claim
But
was
then it
didn't
got
happen,
bombed
and then I show it to
afterwards.
you, and now
Listen, let
you're
me
mad about
finish.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you if you don't let me finish. Okay.
Go for it.
Oh,
You said
debate bros.
Kiev wasn't being bombed at the time. It wasn't. Okay, and then you said, okay, well, guess what? Guess what, dude? Your tone was off. Okay, well, my tone was
wasn't
off.
your
You don't
tone,
like it,
it's the-
but you
it's your
haven't brought up,
reporting.
I was being condescending.
It's
You
actually
haven't
your
brought up
reporting.
the actual research or the actual analysis that led to these conclusions. Part of the reason why you haven't done that is because you have no idea what
All right.
these sources are.
Since you're just talking in circles on this, can I just go to the next one?
I'm not talking in circles on this
You are.
whatsoever, but go ahead. Let's talk about the next
Since you're
point.
just talking in circles. The next one.
But for
a
the
missile
record, I am
hits
not
the Gaza
clairvoyant. I
hospital.
cannot predict the future. I cannot predict the future.
No, I
So
know
I just
you
want to
should,
point that out.
but it's you talking on breaking news like you know what the fuck's gonna happen and you don't. You're talking completely out of line. So
Wait,
all right,
wait,
the
wait,
missile hit.
hold up.
Look, Can I just go to the next point?
Hold up.
Can I go to the next point?
Hold up. My speculation.
Honestly, he falls into so many debate perv like tropes. Whoa, hold up. Wait. You know, it's fun.
On what may happen, okay, in the future, is not always going to be correct. Everybody understands
It's
this.
usually wrong. Yeah.
It's usually wrong. The only
It's
example
wrong a
you
lot.
brought
you
over.
said the CIA is why Iran bombed the U.S.
Do
base,
you
bro.
do you know?
I don't even care if that's true. It's a funny sentence. Like the Jair Bolsonaro being investigated for harassing a whale. It's a funny sentence.
How many?
said
Do
the
you
only
know
reason
how
the
many hours?
Protesters are
Do you
taking
know
down
how
pictures
many
of
hours?
Israelis is because it's a psyop to make Palestinians look bad.
Wait, hold
Like,
on,
this is
hold
the
on.
fucking-
He's gonna go full Cenk. I agree, Aiko. He's gonna go full Cenk and run for president. Yes. Yuga Piker 2024. Let's fucking go. Genius.
Hold on. What base are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about with the Iranian thing. What?
Iran struck a U.S. base, and then you said it's the CIA. No shot. It's the CIA. Complete because you were like, oh, there's a nuclear deal. Why would Iran do that? No way. No shot. 100% confidence. Iran then takes credit for it, and then you cope, mold, and seethe to your audience.
Wait, I'm
Cope, mold, and seethe. Oh.
so.
I know you don't know
I'm-
because you use so much bullshit all the time. You can't even remember.
Yeah,
what
perhaps the reason for why you are maybe the reason why I'm confused and the reason why you're a little bit confused on this is because in every single circumstance, that every single thing that you've brought up, there's almost always a correction that comes after the fact. You, on the other hand, do not see the correction, or you, on the other hand, see the
No, I
30
wait
second,
for the full
30
information
second
to be out
to
there, and
2
you don't.
minute,
I'd be
30
like the
second to
responsible
2 minute
reporter
videos,
saying, you
which
don't.
is enough for you to try and develop a
Dude,
consistent
this
narrative.
is from your whole live stream, by the way. I'm watching everything in context. This is cope from you saying that this is out of context. It's the same shit Andrew Tate does and the Red Pillars do to me, claiming everything's out of
No, I saw it, Phantom. It's a beautiful thing.
context when it's not. That was your opinion at the time. You said those words. They
Brother,
came out of your own mouth. Go
Can
do
I,
the research.
can I ask you
then
something? Can I
wrong
ask you
that-
something? Can I ask you something really quickly?
Whoa.
Okay. One.
Mm-hmm.
This is important for you to comprehend.
I'm sure.
Do you think that over the course of thousands of hours of coverage, okay, thousands of hours of coverage, especially when something is like being immediately brought to my attention, okay, immediately brought to my attention, which I don't even know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, I
don't
know,
really-
'cause you
I
just-
don't,
you
I don't
so much
exactly. I don't
bullshit
remember
we
what you're
can't
talking
keep in
about.
mind.
Yeah, Ben Gleib's been fucking been on some crazy shit with the Israel thing. Yeah. Now he's had some awful takes.
But over the course of thousands of hours of coverage, when I, for example, read something in the chat and respond to it, okay, do you think that this is like reporting, or do you think that I'm giving like immediate
breaking
commentary?
news you cover. This isn't a random chat comment. This is breaking news that's happening.
Okay.
I think what most
understand
people,
that.
you should do what most people do and
What
wait
is-
for the story to be out there before you start spurging out, making wild accusations. Here, can I go to the next one?
You need to limit your, TOS worthy takes here. This isn't fucking YouTube
What is-
or
what
whatever.
is my
whatever
TO
you're
what
talking
TOS did I break
You
there?
can't use unfortunately, I know, and I used to do this in the past as well. You can't use ableist language, but go on.
Oh, like the R word? I got you. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that you're a fan, though.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Thank you
You know,
for-
this
thank you
is
for
this
watching.
is this is both. This is your job. I don't want to.
Okay.
Ruin that. So for instance, like the missile hit the Gaza hospital. Both sides blamed each other. That's the breaking news, right? And
Yeah.
instead of waiting for more information, you jump to conclusions saying it was 100% Israel. 100%.
Okay.
You were so
Good-
confident.
good
You were
point.
demeaning all the
Good
chatters.
point. Good point. Can I ask you a
Mhm.
question?
Can I go through the whole thing before you
Can I-
go?
No. Hold
Before
on.
we
This
get
is
off
important.
topic
This is
and derail?
important. I have a no. We're not jumping. We're talking about this. Okay. We're
Okay.
talking about this specific thing. Finally, now we're talking about Israel and Palestine. When I said that, I didn't just go, "Oh, I have no other opinion on this matter. I simply think Israel definitely did this because I want Israel to have definitely done this." The reason why I said this, and you do this regularly, okay? When I say something on this stream, okay, oftentimes, especially if it's
Did
a
you watch the
developing
video?
story,
Like, how do you know I say this stuff?
especially if it's a developing story, when I say something on an issue that is happening, I look to all of the circumstantial evidence on the matter, and I look to everything else that is going on thus far. Now, we're
What is this? Hassan speculating.
if I make a prediction or a speculation, it can sometimes be wrong. IDF didn't bomb the hospital? Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did. You fucking piece of shit. Yes, it absolutely did. Fuck you. Fuck you. Genocidal scumbag. You have no fucking dignity. You do not have an ounce of dignity inside of your soul. You fucking piece of shit. You garbage, monstrous scumbag. You garbage, monstrous scumbag. Why did you fucking lie? How can you live with yourself, you genocidal piece of shit?
Okay, so not quite the nuanced take that he wants to know claim is the case. Okay. That's not cool, Hassan. Look, you clearly did say they definitely did it.
We're two adult individuals here. Do you think it
Ladies
is
and gentlemen,
unfair
we got 'em.
to
Victory is
say-
ours.
Thank you, Palestine official, for following. I do have to wonder, is that the actual official Palestine account? In which case, how does one even get that? I don't know. Or are you a person who is an official from Palestine? Who knows? I don't know. But either way, you're welcome here at the Kevolution. Blessings and good tides to all.
Today, Israel blew up the hospital. Like, Israel bombed the hospital.
I think when there's a claim like that, you wait for information, right? I mean, there's a million things.
The part of the problem I have with the wait for information line, which, by the way, I think you ought to, in usual situations, you should definitely wait for 1 second. You should wait for as much information as you can get. The problem is...
Stop it. Get some help.
The problem with the current situation is that Israel are literally blocking foreign investigators and foreign reporters, journalists, from getting in there and finding out the information. So you have on one side the IDF story, which I'm not going to believe because the IDF are fucking liars. They're proven obvious bullshitters. And then on the other hand, you have like Hamas-run organs of state, like the Hamas-run medical department. And I don't want to trust either of those fucking groups.
Victory is ours!
I don't want to trust either of those groups. I don't believe either of them are telling me the truth. They're both obviously not just biased, but full of shit. So you should allow journalists into that area. Right? And Israel is purposefully blocking that shit. And that means it's impossible to know these things. So do you just have to stay silent in the face of potential war crimes? I don't know, man. That doesn't sit very well. Anyway, thank you, Aiko, for resubscribing. Much love to you. And thank you, Sweden Official. I do hope this is just one person who's got those two accounts and not some weird spam bot situation. I hope not. We'll wait and see. Now, you're quite right. It doesn't change the fact that he said it was 100% and then went on about the other person being a genocidal pig dog. Which is a funny phrase, if nothing else.
The information is that there was...
Can I respond? There's a million things to criticize the IDF for that's right out there, right? You know this. I've seen you do it all day on stream. You get them on shit that they 100% deserve. But when there's something like that, and instead of waiting for reports, while the report is literally Israel and Hamas blame each other, right? You don't know what the story is. You don't know if they did it or not. And you say 100%, they 100% did it. That's a huge disaster, bro. That's like
at that point, first of all, who do you think blew up the hospital? Like the hospital courtyard, rather. Who do you think bombed the hospital courtyard?
Christy Winters. Fact.
I think most investigations point towards it being either the Islamic Jihad or Hamas, right? It's like a misfired rocket. And then what you did in response to that was instead of being like, yeah, I think since most of the reports are going this way.
Why do you think it's wait, hold on. Why do you think it's Hamas or Islamic Jihad and a rocket misfire?
Well, that was just what most of the investigations turned out.
So
I know Channel 4 had a different one.
Because you're bringing this up, and this is really important to understand.
Channel 4 have been doing some amazing work, by the way. I'm not going to necessarily say about this particular situation because I can't really remember this one particular hospital. They've attacked so many hospitals at this point, who knows? But yeah, Channel 4's reporting has been really, really very good.
Understand one, all of the circumstantial
you say that every
evidence
time, but it never is.
Okay, all of the circumstantial evidence at the time, of course, after the 6,000 bombs that Israel had dropped on Gaza, a densely populated open-air prison, the 6,001st bomb, understandably, was going to be an Israeli bomb. To this day, we still do not know whether this was an Islamic Jihad rocket that was misfired or whether or not this was actually an artillery shell that might have hit a fuel tank, or even some other kind of munition that Israel
So
may
why
have
did
deployed.
you say it was
now, the
100%
reason why
Israel and then call everyone genocidal freaks that disagreed with you?
You don't actually
genocidal fuck pigs, or whatever it was. I can't. It's something about pigs. I don't know.
Everyone
watch the
genocidal
content
freaks,
beyond
you demonize them.
because. First of all, because they
Just
are.
like you do every time,
because the
by the
Israeli
way. You
government
do
is
this all the
genocidal. What the
time.
fuck are you
This is
talking
your
about,
thing.
you dumb
This is your
fuck?
fucking thing.
4,500 children have been ruthlessly
Oh, now
slaughtered. You
shift
think
the
that's not
topic again.
genocidal?
Yeah, shift the topic again
Oh,
to
the
something
one
I didn't
hospital
even
might.
say.
Wait, Willie, shut the fuck up and listen, dumbass.
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
really
no, go
think?
on, do it.
Do you really think that if one fucking hospital wasn't bombed by Israel and this was a fucking
Honestly, Felix's face is a fucking mood. He's so done with this shit. Like, oh, he couldn't give less of a fuck, man.
actual misfire that all of a sudden means that like that all of a sudden means that like Israel's not doing ethnic cleansing?
Right now, you're doing it in real time.
Dude,
It's
just
hilarious.
fucking answer my question.
Not even
Do
what I
you
said.
think that the ethnic cleansing campaign, if you take out the bombing, okay?
Yeah.
If you take out the one time that this hospital's bombed, okay? If you take that out, do you think out of the equation, do you think Israel is all of a sudden not doing ethnic cleansing in Gaza?
No, that's not what I said. Look, this is what you're trying to
I'm
make me
asking
say.
you. I'm
I
asking
didn't-
you. Okay,
I just said no.
then
I just said no. And
okay,
Dude,
good.
dude,
I'm
what
glad.
I'm
I'm
saying
glad.
is when
Okay,
people
so what's
look
your
at the reports and,
Okay,
and it
got it.
matters
Got it.
if they're
No.
wrong,
Got
right?
it. Got
People look at the reports,
Got it.
and you
Willie.
go ahead and they side with it. You
Willie.
then continue to call them
Willie.
genocidal, even though that's the fact of the info. That's what most of the info.
Honestly, Hassan saying Willie several times is pretty hot, to be fair. I'm just going to put that out there. You do with that information as you see fit.
Says.
When I cover these
You
kinds
ignore
of
the
stories,
news, bro. That's the point. You just like lie and come up with your own
I don't
shit.
ignore the news. You ignore the
You-
rest of the fucking coverage because on the day of the hospital bombing, I personally said, okay, that the highest likelihood of this hospital being bombed is
Save Willie. Free Willie. Yeah. Alex, the person they're talking to is Willie Mac Show, who is a drama content producer on YouTube. Basically.
No, you also
Israel.
said it was 100%.
Just shut the fuck up and
That's what
listen,
you did,
okay?
bro.
Shut up
Yeah, no,
and
keep
listen.
shifting the goalpost. Keep
Listen,
saying more
I'm
shit.
not shifting the fucking goalpost. It's my own
You
coverage.
are.
I'm giving you additional feedback. If you actually genuinely cared about the truth instead of fucking clip chimping and drama farming, you would
It's not
understand
clip
that on
chimping.
that
It's like
same
right there.
day,
You could go
on
watch
that
Willie has slightly different connotations in the US. Does it? What's the connotation of Willie? Because I'm talking about penis. Does it not mean penis in America? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, okay, no, we're good. Yeah.
same
It's in my
day,
video.
on that same day, over and over again, I said the highest probability of this is that this is an Israeli bombing campaign. Part of the reason why I said that,
You
and
also
I,
said that
and
was
I
the
also
highest
mentioned
probability
multiple times.
after the investigation.
I also
which
mentioned.
the investigations don't agree with you.
I also
still
mentioned
double down on that
multiple
point.
times. I also mentioned multiple times.
We just
that
again
the
ignored what I
reason-
Should we debate us and call ourselves Dick? Yes, we should. Hello, I'm Dick Buttman.
said.
Dude, just listen to what I'm saying.
Well, you're
I
saying
know it
it's
doesn't.
irrelevant,
I know
though.
it
You're
doesn't
just saying
correspond.
bull, like you're
No,
just
it's not
like
irrelevant
waffle.
because
You're
you're making a
waffling.
video. You're making a video to massage
right. You
a
should
certain
watch it.
narrative, to create a certain narrative.
It's a
okay?
true narrative. It's like
to create a certain
100%
narrative,
right.
and that narrative, when it doesn't
You can't even
correspond to the
disprove it
narrative
right
you're
here
trying to
when I'm
make,
telling it to your face.
when it doesn't correspond to the narrative you're trying to make, you go, oh, it's irrelevant. Of course it's not irrelevant. Do you think that my coverage of this bombing is irrelevant? Why are you fucking
No,
making a
it's
video
actually- it's
about
actually
a
what I'm
30-second
criticizing,
sliver of the
that you jump-
content if
I
you don't
criticize
actually...
that you jump to conclusions, and now you're saying, yeah,
I'm
I
losing my
did, but
mind.
like, look, at this 1.8 hours in,
Willie,
after I said it was
Willie,
100%
it's not
true,
8 hours
I
in.
actually
It's not 8
said it
hours
was
in.
mostly
It's not
likely-
8 hours in. It is not 8 hours in. What
It
will
is.
it take for you to go, okay, you know what? I was actually wrong. he actually had a
He's reloading the vape. We are on a second vape, people.
much more even-handed approach to the subject matter.
If
Or
my
have you
take
already
was-
made your
yeah.
preconceived biases,
No, it's
and you're
not. It's
simply
like the
looking to
facts.
reinforce
It's
them?
The facts of what happened, and you have yet to disprove it. If my criticism is,
I
Ravenna
said
reporting
on the
news
day of
because
the
you jumped
bombing,
to conclusions, what
Willie,
have you done to
Willie,
disprove that? You
I
jumped.
Willie! Oh, that's, wow, that is one hand. That is a hand for the Willie. Right there. The pause game and the Willie game are strong tonight, people. Girthy.
said on the day of the bombing, I said,
Yes, like the most hilarious part. Like it's the day this is breaking news, and you jump to the conclusion that's 100%.
You're right. After
Out of your
6,000
mouth.
bombs, the 6,001st bomb, I should have been like, guys, hold on. Let's not
You
talk
just
about
call
this.
everybody genocidal.
Shut the fuck up and
That's
listen.
what you do.
Shut up and listen, dumbass.
Go on.
Listen.
Oh, go on.
Okay, thank you. Holy fuck, you're just simply proving how bad faith you are, and you don't give a shit.
I'm not.
Yes,
You're
I'm covering
not
the fucking
engaging.
news.
You don't
yes,
engage.
I'm covering the news. In America, when we have like
bad way.
mass shootings and whatnot
America.
happening, I have a policy of usually not diving headfirst into that news coverage because
That's not
it is
true at
not
all.
the
You
same
title
as
your
the
shit then.
consistent war coverage. The only reason why I usually talk about whatever kind of breaking story is happening, this is
You
not the
just
same for
cover
Israel,
a
and it's not the
shooter,
same
like
for
a mass
Ukraine.
Shooter? Wasn't your stream titled at the day of
Listen,
the shooting?
listen to me.
I mean, who are we
Listen to
kidding
me.
here?
The only thing I cover in situations like that is whatever the mainstream media's, whatever mainstream media has reported on. Oftentimes, we just simply look at the live stream of the police force when they are talking about how many victims are there. That's it. Now, having said that, is that the case for Israel? No, it's not. Is that the case for Ukraine? No, it's not. And it wasn't. Okay? And in that circumstance, there are times where, of course, I'm going to get certain things wrong. But this is an 8-hour news coverage. If you look at a 30-second, if you look at a 30-second
That's the
broadcast,
criticism. It's not 30 seconds. You keep saying that. It's
okay,
not 30
if you look
seconds.
at a 5-minute
It's not 30
portion of a
seconds.
fucking
You're fucking
brother.
His only policy is US bad. Unfortunately, he does fall into that kind of tanky adjacent mindset of US bad, which is, I think, why he initially had those bad takes about Ukraine. Because the position is US bad. So if US supports Ukraine, therefore Russia might have a point or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember him literally saying that the annexation of Crimea was justified. Like, it's gross. Would Yankee Tanky called Hassan an Angloid if you debated him? Possibly. Very possibly.
Brother, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
By Israel.
On the
Gaza
very
hospital
same
bombed by Israel. 800 people dead. That was your stream. What did
Okay.
I do to title it that? I didn't do that.
Okay.
I didn't clip that out of
Can you
context.
please listen
that
to
was
me?
you.
Can you please listen
take
to me?
any-
Can you please listen to
any
me? Can you please listen to me?
accountability? What will I
Can you
have to
please
show
listen to me?
What
Are
will
you
I
gonna
have to
listen?
show you for you to own up to this criticism? that
Okay,
you jumped to
because
conclusions?
you're not listening to what I'm trying to say. First of all, I never said
Because
800.
what you're saying is
I don't
irrelevant.
think I said
You're just
800.
going
That's
on
so
about
Oh, this is debate pervertry. This isn't just debate pervertry at this point. This is debate degeneracy. This is like some ungodly debateness. This is the kind of debate shit that's illegal in most states.
fucking stupid.
Random shit.
Okay, I was literally repeating what the BBC coverage was. Not only that, but also because like I don't have a direct on the ground. I wasn't.
Well, was did the BBC? Hold on, I might have this wrong. All right, did the BBC say it was 100% Israel when they blamed each other?
The BBC's original assessment, yes, was that it was most likely an Israeli bombing.
Yeah, but they blamed each other in investigations.
No. That was literally
then
the
when-
reason why
and
they
then
had to
when-
rescind the coverage.
when the footage
That was
came
the
out the
reason
next
why they
day,
had to rescind the
they
coverage
changed
and
their mind.
apologize for it. But also,
my
what
God.
you're failing, you didn't do your research. Shut the fuck up. What you're also
did.
failing to fucking comprehend here in your dense ass
Mm-hmm.
mind is that, once again, and I repeat myself, I said, here is
know
what
you
I
repeat
will
yourself.
believe. Here is what I will believe. If there's a third-party investigation, given the fact that Israel has lied routinely about the bombing campaign, and specifically had, in that very same morning, the Israeli Air Force said we had no bombing
there
campaigns
has been
happening in the
third-party
region.
Investigations.
That's a lovely callback reference, by the way, Crown Man. Let's just hope it's not also combined with lots and lots of racism. Let's hope.
We have no bombing. Just listen, okay? We have no bombing campaigns in the region, which was a lie. They were bombing in that region, actually, as a matter of fact. That's number one. Number two, Israel also personally brought forward inconsistent testimony, inconsistent statements as to why this was definitely an Islamic Jihad rocket, okay? And the reason why we're having this conversation and how it's so fucking stupid, okay, it's so insanely idiotic, is because Israel is currently, while we're having this conversation, sieging the main hospital in Gaza. Israel, at that point, had 420 medical incidents, according to the World Health Organization. If you get your fucking news through clips, you are not going to understand why I said what I said, including that unless there is an actual third-party on-the-ground investigation, I will, of course, believe, given the circumstantial evidence mounted, that this is yet another Israeli bomb. Or
when you say it was proven to be Hamas, is that definitive? Where are you getting that from in YouTube chat?
Some type of Israeli munitions, that I'm going to assume that, yes, Israel blew up this hospital, just like it had blown up the cancer ward at that very same hospital 2 days prior. Did you see that part of the coverage? No, you didn't.
You know what you're doing right now, and what you just did? All right? I criticized you for jumping to conclusions, right? Which, by the way, a lot of streamers didn't. A lot of new streamers didn't, right? I would have been down to make videos on them. Some did, but a lot didn't, right?
No, you wouldn't, dumbass. You only do this because it gets you fucking views. You don't give a shit about Israel.
All you did was justify justify why
Israel
you should be
claimed
able to
that the BBC
badly.
was doing modern blood libel.
This is what you just said. All you did right there was justify why you should be able to report things badly. And then you dismissed it all saying, well, Israel's attacking Gaza right now, so none of it matters if I got it wrong.
Because,
of course, it's fucking embarrassing.
Because the point that you're trying to argue here without actually saying it.
The point is that you should just wait and fucking do a good job reporting. Why are you jumping to conclusions, making concrete statements you know nothing about?
I would like to start a fundraiser to send both these guys on a lovely tour of the Titanic.
I cannot possibly endorse that kind of endeavour, frankly, Marcus. That is an outrageous thing, and I disavow entirely. Thank you for the bits.
It's the same criticism. You haven't disproved that at all.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Listen to me.
I'm losing my mind, bro, because it's just
first
like
of all,
constant,
you're holding me to a fucking higher standard than the fucking BBC, which the Israeli government said was blood libel for arriving at the same fuck. You know why I didn't apologize? You know why I didn't apologize?
You haven't done that.
You want to know why I didn't apologize? You want to know why I didn't apologize? Do you care?
Why don't you let me talk?
Do you care? Do you want me to tell you why I didn't apologize?
Honestly, Hassan no longer has any leg to stand on calling other people debate pervs. He just doesn't. He just fucking doesn't. Do you care? Do you want to know why I said that? Do you want to know? Do you want to know? Do you even know? Do you even know, bro? Do you know? Do you even know that? Come on now. Oh well, if you have to step away, OnlyFacts, by all means do. Thank you for stopping by. And that goes for everyone. Whether you're a regular viewer, a person who only stops in occasionally, if you're a lurker, if you're a commenter, if you lend me your ears for any amount of time, I genuinely appreciate that. I don't always say it because I am an emotionally stunted freak, but I do mean it. So do with that information as you will. Now, that brief journey into sincerity and love will now swerve back into our more usual topics of cynicism, darkness, and embracing the void.
I know why you didn't apologize, because you never do. You always double down or shift the goalposts.
Wait, I don't apologize? I don't apologize? That's crazy, because you said I never apologized about being wrong about Ukraine, but I did. And you fucking lied and said that, actually you were just backing away.
Very consistent. I'm very consistent with it.
Yeah, you're consistently wrong, you dense fuck. Listen.
I haven't. You don't even watch the videos. How would you know if
Why
I'm wrong?
would I watch
you don't
your
even watch
dumbass
the
drama
video. It's
farming
crazy.
videos? You don't give a shit about.
Felix just got up and left. I don't know if he's coming back or if he's just going for a piss or to stretch his legs, but like, again, it's a mood. It just got, oh, fuck this. Why am I wasting my life here? I could be taking lots of drugs and screwing. Like, I could be having fun. Instead, I'm listening to these two fucking mental delinquents slap fighting each other on the internet. I could be stroking a kitten right now. This is madness.
About anything. You don't give a shit about this conflict.
Right
you don't give a shit about this beyond it pushing your fucking personal.
You not watching my videos is the same level of reporting that you give Israel and Gaza. It's the same level of reporting that you give Ukraine.
I'm going to be honest with you. If you think
minimum effort in.
And fair enough. Only facts. I will leave you to your whatever else you're doing. But yeah, I'll just say this one's for you, penis. There you go. You could hear that one, so you're welcome.
You are revealing. You're revealing how stupid you are by claiming that watching a fucking YouTube video is the same as like reading news reports and talking to on-the-ground journalists and forensic analysts.
No, I'm not. I'm saying you won't even do the bare minimum, and you won't even do it for a drama video.
I'm losing my fucking mind. Why would I care about your drama video, dumb fuck?
Yeah, you do. That's why you invited me on.
I invited you on. I invited you on because I thought that you genuinely had a perspective that it was at odds with mine on Israel-Palestine. You said, never mind, it's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about my videos that I've made on you. So now we're stuck having this fucking stupid conversation. When I cover shit like this.
What the debate would be about if you just watch the video.
Willie.
Classic hospitality journalism.
All right.
Willie.
I'll ask you questions. In your video, do you, I don't know, at any point bring up any of the resources that I'm using, like including the BBC, which you said?
Yeah, I showed the tweet you used. Yeah, I did. I showed the tweet you used of a missile striking the ground, going, doesn't that look like a JDAM? That actually looks a lot like a JDAM. That's your epic reporting. Those are your epic sources, bro.
Yes. My epic sources. That was the only verified video of the strike at the time. What are you talking about?
Like you're a
Do you know where I got that?
Though. Like you know how to interpret.
Do you know where I got that video from? Do you know where I got that video from?
Where?
The Washington Post. That's where I got that video from.
Yeah, but you don't know how to interpret what that missile is.
That's really interesting you say that because at the time I was talking. At the time, that's really interesting because at the time I was. At the time, I know at the time you talking to. I was talking to open source intelligence people and also forensic analysts. That's what I was doing, and I still do when I'm reporting on this kind of thing.
I don't think that's true. Given that Hassan is a person who will leave someone else's video playing while he goes and takes a shit, and then just come back and like carry on, like that seems to me where he's pitching his effort level at. I don't think he's talking to open source military personnel or whatever the fuck he was just claiming. I think he's going by feels. He's going by vibes. Which, to be fair, in lieu of evidence is the best we've got, I suppose. But you sort of keep that shit to yourself, I think.
Especially when it's outside of my immediate expertise or whatever. I go to people that are making real-time assessments. One of the things that I'm sure you didn't mention was the geo-confirmed Twitter thread. The geo-confirmed Twitter thread that originally was incredibly viral pointed to this being...
Does this all exonerate you for jumping to conclusions?
No, dumbass. Over the course of 8 hours, I am parsing through misinformation. No, I'm not. I'm not shifting. We're still talking about this bombing. We're still talking about this bombing.
By the way, hold on. Can we move on? Because this is just circles. You're just
repeating whoa. No, we're not fucking moving on just because you feel like this conversation is completely out of your fucking depth.
I do hope that's a beer. I hope Felix went and got a beer and is now like... It's an emotional support beer. And I appreciate that.
Because you only look at clips.
It's very basic. The conversation
because you only look at clips.
You jump to conclusions. And then you jump to conclusions, and now you justify why you
One
should be
thing
able
that
to
I
do
do,
that. That's
one
what
thing
this
that I do
conversation is.
in breaking news stories.
He did talk with them after the stream. How do we know this? It's not. Look, it's perfectly possible he does talk to people like that. That's fine. He certainly has contacts far beyond the what I could muster. So I'm sure that's possible. But how do we know that that actually did happen?
Is to parse through, okay, all of the information that is accumulating online that is going viral. I do this for specifically for whenever there's a mass shooter and some fucking psychotic right-wing weirdo will turn around and be like, oh, the mass shooter actually is trans or whatever the fuck, right?
Sure.
Now, in this circumstance, I can't believe we're still talking about this, by the way, because every
I know, 'cause
single
you
every
just bring
single
up irrelevant
information,
shit.
every single piece of information that Israel, as the official account, has brought forward has been an abject lie.
Hassan,
Not true. That Mein Kampf in Arabic with the notes of all the stuff, that was true. That definitely happened. They found it in the living room of a child's library, because that's a thing, and it definitely had notes about how to burn people, which I don't. When I read it, it didn't have that, but presumably in the Arabic version it does for some reason. But it's definitely true. I believe Israel on that. That definitely happened. Yeah.
I got a question.
That have been disproven by the very same authorities that you claim are totally on board. Okay, are totally saying like no, it definitely has to be an Islamic.
Yeah, he should just pull a house and start calling him a little bitch. Yeah. And he should say, I can be way more racist than you.
Jihad rocket. Every single person I've talked to,
every
single person I've talked to, from
by the way.
forensic analysts that work at the New York Times, that work at Washington Post, all the way to open source intelligence analysts that I talk to from a broad variety of different ideological backgrounds. The conversations that we had revolved around some of the other open source intelligence community members basically fucking bringing forward incredibly stupid conclusions.
Have you watched Infrared on Tim Pool yet? No? When did this happen? What?
Like how this massive casualty-inducing rocket that was actually a cause of an intercepted missile that fell on the hospital. Every single point that was brought forward in the immediate aftermath of the hospital was actually completely incorrect. But you didn't make a video about that. You made a video.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Lost.
Video about me, because if you made a video, because if you made a video
about you, yes, you finally get it.
Stop.
The video's about
Listen. Let me finish. You didn't
Go
make a
on.
video about Geo Confirmed and how viral his fucking thread was. You didn't make a video about how wrong most of the news outlets were for directly reporting what the fuck,
Because the
directly
video's about
reporting
you.
what the fuck Israel, directly reporting what the fuck Israel says as though it's God's honest truth. Okay,
I don't report
They
like
got
that,
everything
actually.
wrong on that subject, but guess what, dude? They
Did
got
they
everything
correct
wrong,
it
but you didn't. But
afterwards?
there was no Willie Mack video on that because
Did
why
they
would you make a
correct it? Hold on. Did they correct it?
Wait.
Did they correct it?
No, they haven't.
They haven't. They've just doubled down on it.
No, I'm talking about all of the fucking false testimony that they brought forward about how Israel.
Yeah, by Pagan Man, Twitch doesn't notify anybody, which somewhat defeats the object of even having people follow when they don't get fucking notified of shit. What's the point in even asking people to follow if they're not going to fucking notify them? Calm down, Kev. Just chill. He debated some conspiracy brain New Zealand guy about communism. Oh, nice. Sounds amazing.
Israel, most of these outlets that literally just repeated whatever the fuck
am I
Israel
supposed to-
said just went along with it because it goes along with the overarching narrative.
Right, but
okay?
But how come I gotta make a video on them just because I made a video on you? Like, that
Because
doesn't
you
make
said,
sense.
wait, hold on. In the beginning of this conversation, you literally said, if someone else had gotten information wrong, I would have done a video on them too. But only you got the information
I didn't say
wrong.
that. If I made a
You did
video
say
on
that.
somebody, if
You
I
did
made
say
a
that.
video on
You said
somebody
that.
else,
You said
All right,
those
then
exact words.
Let me correct it because that's a ridiculous statement, right?
But you did say
I spent
that.
all.
If you
What
care
I
about
mean-
misinformation, maybe you should, I don't know, make the next video about IDF and all the times that they fucking
But
lied
how-
about every
but
single
look,
bombing
So
campaign.
you're saying because I made a video on you, I now got to make a video on Israel? Like,
No,
what
you
are
don't have to do
talking about,
anything.
bro?
But you
This
can't
is
also
ridiculous.
maintain the position that you care about the truth and honesty in journalism, like you're a fucking Gamergate holdout, being like, oh, I care about the ethics in video game
If I-
journalism. That's why we have to dox these
Hey, ethics in video game journalisms. Oh, it takes me back.
fucking female journalists or some shit.
I didn't dox anybody, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
didn't say that. I'm using. Do you know what a fucking analogy is, dumb fuck?
Yeah, hey, I got a question. If I go ahead and let's say like you referenced in that big long rambly rant that lasted like 5 minutes, right? You referenced that you later in the stream got a story right, and that I should have talked about that because you covered some things right. Does that mean I can't criticize you for when you're wrong?
No, of
Like, what are
course
we
you
talking
can.
about?
The entire point is framing something incorrectly. If there's 8 hours of coverage on a particular matter, and throughout that coverage, I'm actually personally
This is
talking
all
about how
just COVID
the red line I
exclusive.
would draw is on the
So why do you
ground.
think you will?
If there is an on-the-ground investigation where they look at ground soil analysis, one factor of the forensic
Ground soil.
analysis on
Mm-hmm.
whether or not this was a misfire is actually seeing the impact, right? You have to look at the crater.
criticism
And the
of the
crater in and
bomb-
of itself, immediately, once the dust settled and we saw the crater, I said, while I originally
Yeah, and you
looked
sounded
at
like
the
really
while I
depressed
originally
about
looked
it.
at the
You were
video,
disappointed.
can I please explain what's happening
Yeah.
here, or
Yeah,
or
go
do you
on.
just are you just in here to fucking cry? Okay.
Well, it sucks because you're going on about irrelevant stuff.
Okay.
It's not relevant.
If your ultimate statement is that my claims are baseless, then you haven't done your research
My
because
claim
none
is
of
that
this
you
is
jump
baseless.
to conclusions. You jump
Brother,
to conclusions.
Of course,
on
yeah,
breaking
I jumped to the same
stories that are
conclusions that
still
the
coming out.
BBC did too, and I also
Right,
said
but they corrected it. You don't.
no, but you're failing to understand is I, even on the same day, immediately after this, said I might be wrong on this, and if I'm wrong,
Are the genocidal fuck pigs wrong? Did you apologise to the genocidal fuck pigs? I can't remember the exact phrase he used, but that I'm going with fuck pig because it's a funny word.
here is how I will be disproven. Okay? If somehow we end up having an impact crater analysis and soil analysis to see what kind of munitions was used in this process, and it is consistent with an Islamic Jihad rocket, because we know what kind of rockets they have, and this most likely, and I said this the day of as well, was a possible batter rocket, the BADR rocket, okay, that Islamic Jihad does have. If that is the case,
That's the only way
then
you will
the
admit
ground
that
soil,
might be
the ground, yes, chemical testing on the ground
Okay.
would prove that to be true. Hamas also, and I brought this up as well, which I thought was suspicious, could not find anything beyond the impact crater, could not find a possible shrapnel from the missile because the missile doesn't perish. Okay? So what I said is in situations like this, and I showed like an earlier event like this where
Channel
Israel had
4.
lied, okay? In situations like this, usually they will bring forward a piece of the fucking missile.
Okay, booby bats. The only reason I don't have a problem with religious. Do you not have a problem with it because giving people's land away isn't a cool thing to do? Imperialism is in itself fucked up and leads to bad situations like this. In fact, the lines that were drawn on a map, be it in Israel and Palestine or Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, wherever, are significant reasons why the Middle East is so fucked up. Because there are fake lines drawn on a map. It's a stupid way of organising the world. Let alone the fact that it's also immoral as fuck.
So, okay? If you're engaging in this, if you're engaging in my content in good faith, you would have seen all of this. I don't just like repeat whatever fucking thing I'm thinking about out of my ass.
You
okay?
do all the time. That's what
That's
the video.
not
you should
true
watch the
because
video.
I'm
You should just
telling
watch
you.
the video, dude. Hold on. In the same stream,
I'm
when
telling
say
you,
it's
I'm
100%
telling you
certain,
where
calling
my
everybody-
analysis
hold on.
comes from.
Look
Talking
how
to
you reframed this entire thing.
brother, you've literally complained here
psycho.
about one hospital bombing one hospital bombing that
No,
is
it's
still
not. It's about your pattern of
proven.
behavior
One
of
hospital bombing that is
misreporting
still
things.
not proven to be an Islamic Jihad rocket
I know, but
by
you,
saying
the criticism
third-party
is
forensic.
You say 100%, and then everybody who says otherwise, you were calling genocidal.
I still think
That's what you did on stream. That's what
Yeah,
you did.
I
mean,
did.
these are-
Genocidal fuck pigs.
Do that
the
because
clips
they
are right
are.
there.
If you're defending Israel, you are genocidal.
Right, but if you simply
fuck pig.
are
Wait,
telling
do you
the
think
truth with this
defending
report,
okay, let's
if
talk
you're
about that.
simply
Do you
telling
think
the truth
defending
when it comes to
Israel,
this
do you think
report,
defending
that
Israel's
makes you-
actions,
Look how
do you
look how
think
you're doing this now. You're now saying
okay,
I'm genocidal.
because
for just simply
you brought up a
saying
new
the
point.
truth
You
of
brought
this
up a new
situation.
point.
The
We're
truth
moving on.
matters.
We're not going to watch your shit ass video. You brought up a new point.
I know, because you don't
You
want
think
the
you think
actual truth.
okay?
You
Do
wanna
you
show
think
everybody
do you
the
think what
context.
Israel is engaging in is ethnic cleansing and ethnic displacement in Gaza right
Yeah.
now? You do.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Do you think defending this ethnic cleansing and ethnic displacement campaign would be defending genocidal acts then in your own assessment?
Yeah.
Okay, so we agree. All right, got it. Thank you.
I know
Move
the
on from
criticism is your reporting. It's not that, bro.
Yeah, got it. You care more about
I
you
care about-
more
I
about
care about
the
doing a
truth
good
in
job 'cause
journalism.
you
Okay, got it.
dude,
I'm
you're
glad we agree on it at
radicalizing
least.
people when you're
I'm glad
wrong.
we agree on
You
it. I'm glad we
radicalize
agree on
people
it.
when you're
Okay,
wrong.
move on. Next.
I think he's not glad that they agree on that. I think he wanted a Zionist to attack.
Next point.
Are you just gonna should I now bring up the next point?
Well, I don't know what the fucking points are. Go ahead.
Or are you gonna go on more about irrelevant?
And here, by the way, for those for if you don't know, we do have an automatic Fossabot timer usually for breaking news, especially when it comes to mass shootings, which includes the main mass shooting, which you claimed I was covering immediately or whatever.
Yeah, you
was
covered
entitled.
you covered the same day, didn't you?
I don't remember if I did, but if I did, it was
I think I
specifically
remember
just
you
the
did.
police. It was probably just whatever the police testimony was at the time. But
Okay.
here is the Fossabot from that day for the record. Get automatically timing out someone who is trying to bring this up.
So
Anyway,
your chat's not allowed to talk about it, but you talk about it.
no, chat is talking about it so I can actually talk about it myself. And this was the day after. No, I actually didn't cover
Okay.
the main shooting at all that day, and I barely talked about that the next day. As a
Do we
matter
know
of
what
fact.
shooting this is?
Okay, fair enough then. I haven't watched those streams.
Okay.
Difficult
I
to
don't think you
narrow
watch
it
a lot
down
of
in
the streams
America.
because
I-
if you did,
well,
you would
I
understand
won't
where a lot of my
entirely.
analysis is coming from. And
Are there any school classrooms in America where they don't have school shootings? Is it like, you've got French in the afternoon and you've got biology and physics and school shooting and then maths? Like, is it that? I don't know how it works.
and you wouldn't be fucking making
You
erroneous
don't really
claims like
analysis.
this.
Bro. You kind of do bro politics and just shoot from the hip. It's largely
sorry.
What you do.
Okay, got it. What kind of politics do you watch, or what kind of politics do you actually engage with then?
I mean,
I
have
mean,
you
I have
ever
a, I
heard
have a
of Brown
style
News?
that. Wait, I don't get it. I have a style that you don't like. Okay, the end. That doesn't.
Yeah, but it's you. The style is you being wrong about stuff. The style's about you doing wrong. It's the same
Well, that's not style, is it? That's substance.
criticism. We're just gonna talk in circle again, dude. Do you feel like you radicalize your audience when you get stuff wrong on these reporting, this sort of reporting?
Explain. I would love to hear what you
So,
mean by
like,
this.
for instance, you and Ethan on Israel, right? He's 100% seems like he sympathizes with the Palestinians, right?
Yeah, 100%. I agree
Comes
with
on
that.
stream, yeah, all that good stuff.
Okay.
But then when he goes ahead and he's
apparently they're still gonna carry on doing leftovers as well. I heard that the other day, which that's cool.
saying stuff
I love
like,
that show.
dude, your whole chat's calling me racist. Your whole chat's calling me a genocidal freak, right? Are you
Fuck
going to do
pig.
anything about that? You don't. And the reason why they do that is because you sit
It's really
there
interesting you say that. Do you think
you won't let me finish?
every single day up until that
you won't
very
let me
moment,
finish.
every
No,
single
I'm
day,
going.
every single day up
Okay,
until
go
that
ahead.
very moment, I told my community,
Yeah,
if
I'd
you
be
actually
scared
did
too.
watch beyond the clips, you would know that every single day, since the Leftovers broadcast, including the immediate aftermath of the Leftovers broadcast, the first time we talked at the Leftovers at the H3HU studio, I told my community that Ethan is sympathetic to Palestinians and that he is not your enemy. to yell at him in this situation would be fucking fruitless, ridiculous. Plenty of people
Do you
tried
know-
to
do you know
find
why your
drama.
audience-
We
your-
even
the reason why
we
your
even
audience does it is 'cause
hold
you do
on.
it to
You
everybody
asked me. You asked me what
Yeah, but you
kind
didn't
of
let me finish.
community
You didn't even know what I was
cultivation
gonna
I
ask. You cut
engage
me
in.
off. You didn't even know what I was gonna ask because you cut me off.
Okay, go
That's
ahead.
what you fucking did.
Oh, this is fucking. Oh, this is the debate purgatory. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, go ahead. I'm being very rude to my guest, by the way, but go on. I'm sorry.
You are being
Am I your guest?
extraordinarily rude.
Who's your guest?
yes.
All right, I was just saying, do you feel like you radicalize your audience because your audience calls
No,
Ethan
he's talking about me.
racist, even though he's pro-Palestinian, right? And the reason why they do that is because whenever anybody just reports like a basic fact, like Israel likely didn't do the Gaza hospital bomb, right? Your response is to freak out and call that chatter genocidal and say that they hate all Arabs. So that's why they do. You feel like you're radicalizing them to do it. I mean, they do it for a reason.
Are you taking are you in your own assessment here taking things out of context over the course of an 8-hour broadcast where
No,
you
it's
think
all
maybe
in context. It's all in context.
No, you don't know
You
the
gotta-
context.
you gotta prove to me
because
that
you
I
can
took
look
it
at
out
it
of context.
because you can look at a fucking banning that is occurring on a stream and not recognize that that banning is happening because it might be a sock account. That banning might be happening because someone is bad faith.
is
That banning might
irrelevant.
be happening because I'm sorry, we're talking about how I cultivate my community and how I moderate my community. How the fuck is me telling you how I moderate my
listen
community
to what I
irrelevant?
say.
Everything,
Listen
it
to what I say,
seems,
then.
that
I'll
goes
repeat
against
it.
whatever narrative you want to frame is irrelevant, in your opinion. So yeah, no
no,
wonder you want
because
me to
you
just
didn't-
watch
you
the
didn't
fucking
answer my
YouTube video
question.
and sit in the goddamn
didn't answer
shadow.
My question.
Everything is irrelevant. You're asking
my
me questions
question
about how I
is,
operate.
radicalizing
This is
your
supposed to be your
audience,
research.
you're going
This is
on
supposed to be your
about
research, isn't it?
God
Are you
going
not
on
supposed to
about
be doing
sock accounts.
fucking
I asked
research
you-
right
This is
now
just a
on
shit
your
in your
subject
audience.
matter? So what's
Can I
irrelevant?
talk? You're asking, hold on. I just said, are you radicalizing your audience? And then you went on a rant about sock accounts. That's not relevant.
No, because I'm talking about how I cultivate and how I moderate my community. The entire conversation is within the framework of how I moderate my community. And what I told you is you don't have any understanding of why I'm banning who, for what reason. You're just watching in small increments without
No, it's
recognizing
not small.
that in a
You want it
political
to be that way. It's not. I have entire streams downloaded. It's your whole stream. for the
Okay,
day.
that, it's,
Like,
that
I don't know
still
why you
doesn't
keep
matter
saying
because you
that.
don't know why we make moderation decisions. That's why you were wrong on the fucking.
But that's one thing you can always guarantee on my channel. You know the moderation decision is fuck you, banned.
Shooting
And
in
why
Maine.
why have you
That's
not-
why you
why
were
have you
wrong
not
on the
banned
Maine
everybody
shooting
that-
too, because you
that's
can't
racist?
comprehend what is going on behind the
I haven't
fucking
been wrong about
scenes.
anything.
So
This is
why don't
crazy.
you ask me if I'm your subject matter here, which
You didn't
it
even
seems
answer
you
my
watch all the
question,
fucking
bro.
streams instead of making up your own mind about how these streams
You
go.
Just change the subject.
What?
If the
I'm not
subject
changing
is
the
about
subject.
You radicalize your audience, and Ethan's the example. Why are you going on about banning? Why you ban people? And making it sound so complicated.
Do
when
you
it's
think
not.
I'm?
It's
Do you
actually
think
pretty
I'm
straightforward.
radicalizing my community against Ethan when I told
No,
you
no.
time and time
I think
again
you're-
that I have kept my
Do I
community in
have to
check
repeat
over
what
and
I
over
say
again?
for a third time? Because it's very straightforward.
Brother, you ask me questions, I answer. You don't like the answer because it goes
No,
against your
because your
narrative that you're
answer
trying to
is not-
fucking
your
fulfill,
answer is
and then you
not
go, "Oh, it's irrelevant." It's not irrelevant.
I'm answering you about A, and you give me number 3. It's like completely a different fucking thing. I say, Hassan, let's do run, and you go, I swim. It's not fucking relevant.
It is absolutely
Same
relevant.
thing.
It's
No, so if
absolutely
you
relevant.
go ahead
Do
and
you not think?
criticize people?
Do you not think that my moderation is what we're talking about? You literally
No,
brought
what
up
we're talking
Ethan.
ab- What we're talking about is you attack people that talk about the facts, right? Like you go ahead and you're like, you're a
about the
genocidal freak,
facts.
blah 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 blah.
Pig.
Or opinions. It could be facts or opinions, right?
Uh-huh.
When it comes
Do you know
to
how many people? Do you know how many people we ban
again, you're
on a
gonna just
daily
cut me off
basis?
instead of hearing the question.
Okay, go ahead because you're not fucking asking a question. You're just like ranting. Go on. Sorry, I'm sorry. Give me your.
All right, I'll keep the
incredible
question
take.
short.
Yeah.
When you criticize chatters by calling them genocidal freaks for having opinions
pigs.
that really are pretty nuanced, right? On a subject that is fairly nuanced, right? Why are you surprised, or you shouldn't be surprised that your chatters do that to Ethan? Like you're the one that radicalized them into doing that. They're doing it to Ethan because you do it
if
to
my
everybody
word
else.
if my word is so gold that a chatter is repeating what I'm saying in a moment's notice, then why are they not repeating what I'm saying or hearing what I'm saying, as a matter of fact, when I tell them over and over again every single day since Ethan and I had our leftovers broadcast that Ethan is actually an anti-Zionist,
Why don't
that he's
you ban
sympathetic
them,
to the
then?
Palestinian plight.
You ban
that
everybody that links my video. Why don't you ban them for doing that to Ethan?
wait, what?
I got timed out for saying Loner Box is awesome or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. Do you remember? Someone said you get timed out if you mention his name or you get banned. So I went, Loner Box is awesome or something like that. And I got a fucking 10-minute timeout. Guttage.
literally had Ethan as a blocked word.
My one rule is don't be a melt. Very simple. Very easy to follow.
Word for straight up weeks at a time.
Yeah, but
What
why
are we
not
talking
fix
about?
the problem? The problem is they're calling him racist, not that
Wait,
Ethan's
wait,
a bad guy.
wait. I just told you how I personally said time and time again, every single day, whenever a chatter tried to bring it up, whether they were drama farming or whether they were genuinely concerned with something that they misunderstood from Ethan's perspective. And even in that same conversation that I had with Ethan, that I believe that he's a very empathetic person and that I believe that he cares about Palestinian people. As my co-host, I said this time and time again. Okay? Here's the question for you. Beyond that, what other mechanisms of control do you want me to
cattle prod
bring forward,
You
or
should
are
ban
you
them
just
the same way
engaging
you
in
banned my
bad
video when people
faith?
link it.
Because I do, and I
don't.
did. Yes, I did. I told my own moderators, because you don't know this. Again,
True, Crowman,
after
true.
Ethan saw
Your
the-
moderators are the one doing it, by the way. Like your mods are.
yeah,
people
I
that
went
are
back and
also
looked at what
pushing
they
these
had
same
said
things.
as well. By the way, for the record, I know that you said this.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh,
the
so you
most
did watch
common-
my video?
No, I know that. What do you mean?
Oh.
No, I didn't watch your video at all. Why are you getting so fucking excited? I'm
Because
saying
you just mentioned something. You said you
oh,
saw
okay,
that.
my
I did
bad.
this.
I misspoke. I apologize. This is something that every single person has brought up in this situation, including Ethan even brought up. Okay? Oh, Jesus Christ, you got excited. Okay. Anyway.
No, I was pumped because I thought you were a secret Willie Mack fan.
No, I did not watch your video, and I most
my
likely
real
will not.
Salas, you're quite right. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. This is unbelievably juvenile nonsense, which is why I've enjoyed it so much, I think. We don't always do juvenile nonsense. Tomorrow we'll be looking at tanky authoritarianist nonsense, and then we'll do some British politics and stuff. So you should hit the follow button. Even though Twitch won't notify you, as we were talking about earlier, but you should do it anyway because it would make me feel good. And really, that's all I'm here for, is the serotonin boost when people hit the button.
On the
Watch
ground
your videos.
journalism.
But anyway, listen. First of all, I'm not a journalist. I've never said I'm a journalist. When I
You
talk
said
about
you do reports from the ground, bro. That's what you said.
wait, when I said I do reports from the ground, where
Yeah.
is that from? Do you have
from your
a
stream.
clip? Oh,
Yeah, it's before.
Can
It's why you said you wouldn't go on Piers Morgan.
Can you send me the clip? Because I think it's probably a miscommunication. Like, I've never said I do on the ground reporting. If I said that, I probably misspoke.
I mean, it's more me being facetious, but if you want to watch it, we can watch it. Let's do it.
Oh, so you're admitting that you are,
Everyone
are
knows
lying
you're not
and saying that I'm an on the ground
You
reporter.
just sit in your fucking house. Everybody knows you don't actually report from the ground.
Yeah, which is why I would never say that. So I don't know why.
You
so
did
wait,
say that though. That's what's funny.
I probably was talking about how I work with on the ground reporters. I don't personally engage in on the ground reporting, so it probably was a moment where I misspoke. I've never said that I do on the ground reporting.
Yeah, I know. No, everyone knows you don't actually do on the ground reporting.
Wait, so why did you bring that up then?
I was just giving you shit.
Wait, so I don't understand. So where is your supposedly quote unquote journalistic integrity in this situation?
Well, Solas, I can guarantee you, if you want someone to be able to put you to sleep, the Kev stream is where it's at. You should hit the follow button.
situation. So it's like, so
I mean, it's
all
a video
Well,
that's
the
also
USA.
entertaining. So sometimes I just making fun of you, and other times it is
Oh,
actually a
okay,
serious
got it.
allegation.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you make
no,
jokes
I
on
wasn't.
stream. I mean,
Yeah, I do. Which then you apparently, or if I misspeak, apparently you fucking
Ladies and
use it
gentlemen,
in your commentary
we
as though
got
it's like super.
Victory is ours!
Oh, the sweet release. Hello there. Solas 67 AU. Welcome to the Cavolution.
super serious. So anyway,
I didn't name one example that I did that.
I don't
When
know.
did
I don't
do that?
watch your videos, so
Yeah, so don't make shit up. Here's a classic example.
Don't make shit up. You just said I
You just
fucking
did
say
it
I'm
right in front of me.
reporting on the
You did
ground
it
when
right
we
criticized
both
you
know I
exactly
didn't.
right
And
in front of
also,
me.
on top of that, you literally started the conversation by saying,
Mouselander. Hello there, Mouselander. Actually, I just realised your name could be Mao Slander. As in defamatory statements about the former chairman of the Chinese Communist Party. Mouselander. That's weird. Anyway, everyone go and follow Mouselander, who is cool and awesome.
Normal people.
The bourgeois. Intense debate unfolds over who the bourgeoisie really are. And it's Has versus... I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but okay. Wowzer.
you never apologize for fucking being wrong about Russia invading Ukraine.
You usually double down or
fuck?
shift the goalpost is what you do.
That's what? That's not
Yeah.
true.
By the way, I'll look at that another day, the Has debate on Tim Pool, because that could be quite fun. Might watch that with Christy on Wednesday if she's around.
I
That,
literally
dude,
said
that's just what we talked about for the last hour, bro.
none of this
Come
was
on.
shifting the goalposts. You just don't like it. That's it. You want me
You
to be
shifted the
wrong.
goalpost
That's
this
it. You don't want
conversation.
you
This
want me to be wrong.
conversation, the
That's why you
question-
keep saying you shift the
Hold on.
goalposts.
The question I asked you was, do you feel like your audience acts that way towards Ethan because you act like that towards everybody else? And you just go on about moderation.
Okay, if my audience is acting that way towards Ethan, okay, but
you feel like it's
but my
because you play
audience,
a
so
role
they're
in that?
so they're getting
Pass
their
was
they're
on
getting their
Tim Pool,
points
yeah.
from me. They're getting their anger from me. So
Yes.
why don't they hear me out when I talk about how Ethan is not
Because
someone that you
radicalize
should
them
be
into
yelling at
everybody
all?
having a
Normal
different
people-
position has to be genocidal.
Oh, got it.
That's
So
why.
like they don't listen. So they don't listen to one thing. They listen to whatever favors your perspective in this matter, but they don't listen to the other thing
Yeah, they
when it
all
doesn't
think you're
favor
being
you.
too soft
Got
on
it.
him.
So you
That's
get to pick
exactly
and
it.
choose on what I get to do, or maybe
No,
let's
it's-
be
it's
real.
really
You're
simple to
completely
understand.
oblivious to how much I've talked to my own community about not fucking yelling at Ethan and about how he's a good person, how he's an empathetic person, how he's a kind person, and he truly cares about Palestinian people. Maybe
Is
that
why
has
you were,
some.
You were kind
because
of.
it doesn't go
I don't
along
know,
with your
I'm gonna have to
narrative.
watch the debate,
My point is
but
this.
From what
My
I've
point
seen,
is
you were
this.
kind of bad faith in your debate with him. It wasn't exactly like a very nice
oh
debate
my
you had.
God.
I
Brother,
can't wait to
brother.
go watch it. I'm gonna go find out myself. but-
Okay. Well, have fun watching it. This was the most unproductive,
I know, 'cause you're mad I
conversation
Yeah, it was unbelievably unproductive. A complete waste of everyone's time. Don't forget to hit the follow button and subscribe.
I agree with you, and you're mad that.
No,
just
I'm
mixing
not. I'm not
around
mad that you
words
disagree with me.
doesn't
Plenty of people
change
disagree
the
with me.
facts.
I yell at my chat every fucking day, dumbass. There are people who disagree with me that have been in here
I
for
know, you
5
all
fucking
you
years.
demonize them all
Shut
for
the
having
fuck
different
up.
opinions.
No, that's not true. There's a difference between disagreements. There's a difference between disagreements and
How many
someone who's
times
just
have you
trying to
said shut
cut
the fuck
drama
up?
as hard as they fucking can. You don't know
on, if
anything
somebody-
about
if
Israel or
somebody gives you
Palestine.
a
You don't
real
give a shit about
report
Israel or Palestine. You're
and
just
you
trying to
call them a
fucking make money
genocidal
by cutting
state, I'm
drama,
like,
which
what
you've
is that?
shown. Which you have
What
shown
kind of conversation is
what
that?
you're interested in. You spread a fuck ton of misinformation,
This is
and
just
you
code.
also literally
What
refuse to hear
misinformation
the
did I
additional
spread?
context
Name it.
behind it. You refuse
Name
to
it.
hear the additional context
I
behind
forgot.
It's just internet blood sports. That's all this is.
it. And you just sit there and you say,
Debate
Hassan,
pervetry of
you
the
must
worst
not be
kind."
talking to open source intelligence community people. You must not be talking to actual journalists on the ground or literally actual forensic analysts that are working at Washington Post, New York Times, and the like. You must just simply be making this up. When I tell you, as I am the source matter
the
here,
majority of
right? I'm the
investigations
subject
say
matter
otherwise.
here.
Why do you
If I'm the
push
subject
that out
matter
there?
of your commentary, I'm giving you what I do, what my process is, and instead of going, okay,
I know
maybe
your
I misunderstood
process.
how
It's
this
not
works,
about your
you've turned
process.
around and tried to fucking yell about all this shit. I've tried to show you that the circumstantial evidence presented at the time and still to this day greatly favors that this was most likely another Israel.
Exactly, he needs to stop biting. That's why he's not a very good debate, bro. It's not because he can't talk and can't, like... He's got the patter, so to speak, but he just can't, he can't help himself. It gets too emotional about it all. He can't just let a point slide, which you sort of have to do. When I say debate, I mean internet debate. The internet debate forum is not about who's got the best arguments, clearly. It's about, you know, a number of other things, including being able to keep yourself in check, which you can't always do.
Israeli munition, okay? I said this, but you don't give a shit because you don't care about the truth. You just care about fucking stirring shit up. It doesn't matter if I say 100%, okay?
Matter,
on the same fucking day, in the immediate moment after that, I have said...
the immediate moment after that.
Oh my
Oh, the truth matters, does it? Citation needed.
Fucking Lord, dude.
Well,
on the same exact coverage, of the bombing of this hospital, regardless of the actual, regardless of how overwhelming the evidence was that this was yet another Israeli bombing campaign, which, by the way,
there really wasn't that much evidence, dude. All the evidence,
yes, it
everybody
was.
reporting on, all the people reporting on it.
Okay, no. We can't have this conversation then. If you legitimately think that there isn't enough circumstantial evidence that all pointed to Israel literally bombing the same vicinity, Israel bombing the hospital 2 days prior, if you think that that is not enough evidence that Israel was bombing the hospital again, including the fucking doctors, including the doctor. Wait, what?
Not 100%. I don't think it's
including
100%.
the fucking 90%. I still think it's 90% that it's Israel.
Yeah,
so how about that?
You still think it's 90%.
Oh, so that's the difference. So that's the difference. I didn't say 90%. My bad, brother. Sorry.
No,
Next time I'll say, guys, it's 90% Israel.
You still claim it. You still double down and say the exact same thing.
Because of the evidence that I have presented. Every single point of evidence that Israel presented was discredited instantaneously. The only fucking evidence we have is the circumstantial evidence.
This is two men slapping each other with fish. That's all that this is. It's the intellectual equivalent of cod fighting.
I said all
what
of
a weird analogy.
He's on the same fucking day of the coverage. Okay? I said all of the evidence is circumstantial, but of course circumstantial evidence overwhelmingly says that this was yet another Israeli bombing campaign. We looked through the same we looked at
there wasn't that much.
There wasn't any evidence? There was no evidence.
I mean, there was circumstantial, but you think that's enough to go off of when it's breaking news and they're going to get
Well, it's kind of crazy that you say that because I did mention that it was circumstantial at the time and that it was overwhelmingly. So you do agree with me. Got it. Okay, so circumstantial evidence overwhelmingly favors.
He's even doing the thing. Oh, so you agree with me? You agree with me? Okay, so we agree on that point then. Oh, God. Debate perv, Hassan Piker.
That this is Israel. Got it, which was my commentary on the time. So now we've proven that you fucking found a 2 minute, a 2 minute segment, a 2 minute fucking segment, a 2 minute segment on the day of to fucking clip and go, this is what Hassan said. He's clearly in the fucking wrong. He's so stupid.
And catch you in the slide, right? I could just like do it. It's gonna be like really. It's gonna happen. I mean, what can I do here?
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna go watch the broadcast and show you lying.
Okay, go ahead. That's great. Watch the broadcast. You're most likely going to do the exact same thing that you've done thus far.
You don't even know what I did.
Which is, over the course of a fucking 8-hour broadcast, you're gonna find another fucking moment to be like, see? He read the chat.
How do you
he
know
did
what
this.
I did?
He
You
did
didn't
that.
even watch it.
There is
Yeah, it's possible, Salas. Yeah, a little bit.
The course of an 8-hour
You right now
broadcast.
is the same thing you always do. I'm just saying.
No,
like this, you're
just
doing
stop
it in
saying
real
it's the same thing
time.
you always
You're doing
do.
it in real time, bro.
Over the course of an 8-hour broadcast.
Yeah, I do feel slightly bad for Felix, who's been sat there for an hour now. Just bored out of his fucking head. Like, does Hassan even remember he's in the room? I don't know.
Over the course of an 8-hour broadcast, if you look to literally 3
How
moments,
come
you
nobody
can find
else
me.
shut
You can
up
find
as much as you, dude? That does 8-hour broadcasts.
because no one has the most psychopathic fucking fandom like idiots like you who fucking sit through every minutia to find.
called
clippable
research.
moment.
It's
To
actually
find
just
a
called-
clippable
it's
moment
just
to be
called
like, he
basic
sucks, he's
research.
bad. That's
You
the
make
reason,
research
dickhead.
sound bad,
all right,
bro.
all right, all right. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm being rude to my guest. I can't believe I fucking I made Felix
God
sit
bless
through this.
that guy.
I can't believe I made Felix sit through this. Okay.
Could I ask a question?
Oh, my guest has a question for you.
All right, let's
Go
hear
ahead.
it.
Don't you think it's weird how like Anne Hathaway like isn't Jewish? I just found that out like last year.
I don't fucking know, bro.
Doesn't she like kind of like look like Jewish? I always thought that. I was like, let's go, that's one of ours. But apparently she isn't. She's
Are
like
you
the
Jewish?
opposite. Yeah.
Nice. Shalom.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
I was about to say Willie Mack.
I'm just
that
a Midwest
that name
dick,
isn't in the
bro.
Bible.
Yeah.
True, but what was his name? The guy from oh, what's his name? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna fucking find this shit. Oh, no. I need to find his fucking name now. What's his name? Yeah, there he is. Danny McBride. From Eastbound and Down and various other fucking films and stuff. Danny McBride, right? You think, what? Yeah, that's not a biblical name, and yet he's half Jewish. Obviously, his dad's side very much Irish, but you know. But yeah, Daniel McBride is a Jewish lad. Little fact for you: the name is not a giveaway, people.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy.
I mean, if they're called like I don't know, something very stereotypically Jewish, then that's usually a fair indicator, but not always.
Man.
Felix, do you have any questions for Willie Mack?
That was the question.
That's it?
Yeah.
No?
I just
No,
found out about the Anne Hathaway thing
Well,
like this year.
It's breaking news. I'm sure his
Philly,
son's looking good.
Willie Mack, thank you so much for your ethics in video game journalism or your ethics in conflict reporting.
Thanks for coping by
I'm
just
sure.
saying stuff's out
I'm
of
sure.
context.
Okay, yeah, you got me, dude. You fucking owe me. Okay, thanks for
Yeah.
coping. He says. All right, Jesus Christ.
That was the worst debate broing I've ever seen. From the avowed anti-debate bro. Methinks the himbo doth protest too much. Anyway, I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to watch the second half of England. So, yeah, enjoy your lives, people. You can have them back until tomorrow at 6 p.m. where I'll be back. We'll be doing hopefully Tanky Tuesday. I don't know, maybe not. Probably though, I imagine. I haven't decided. Anyway, I thought it went well. How did everyone think it went on the YouTube? Leave comments underneath the thing, because that's a thing that algorithmically boosts. So you know, it's a thing. Can I raid on there? Can I raid on YouTube? I don't even know. Let me just have a quick look. See if I can. How do I raid? Shut up! Shut the fuck up, Logan. Share? No, I don't want to share. What do I want to do? Let's go to the studio, YouTube studio. Content? Do we go to content? Shorts have a new home. Your dad has a new home. Go fuck yourself. Unnecessary. There we go. Live control room. Right. How do I raid? Does anyone know? I sure as shit don't. My stream health is good, so that's nice. Unlist live, no. Analytics, stream health. I don't know how to raid on YouTube. I apologise for nothing. I'm bad at this. Customization. Redirect. Oh, here we go. Redirects allow you to keep viewers engaged across multiple events. No, that's not what I want. No. Oh, I thought I had a thing. Okay, YouTube viewers, you're just gonna... The stream's just gonna go. Apologies. Okay, let's see who's going on Twitch. Wow, I've really bookended quality content with nonsense tonight. You're very welcome. Who's going? Who can we go over to? Okay, Alex Prop. I'm going to send you over to Alex Prop. Go and enjoy their content, and I'll be back tomorrow. Right. For fuck's sake. There we go. Right. They don't accept incoming raids. Well, that is. That's what it's called on YouTube. Oh, well, I'll have to sort it out another time. I'm too fucking tired. Oh, who shall I go to then? Why doesn't Alex Prop accept incoming raids? Didn't we raid into them before? Oh, I've gone fucking mad. Bing. Fuck it, Lumiru. We're going over to Lume. Lumi's good, peeps. Technically Hassan's going, but that would be a bit silly. Thank you so much, everyone, genuinely, for all your support. Thank you for sticking with the nonsense as I try and get through re-acclimatizing to doing YouTube as well. Hopefully everything went well there. I'll have to give it a watch back and see if the stream went well. You people are beautiful, okay? No pass around.